Excellent. All right, my mic's on. Hello, everyone, and welcome to TorinTalksCreativity and our charity week. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We are raising money for Jack.org, which is why I'm live today when I'm normally not on Fridays. And the good news is the team is fucking killing it already. So my day patiently now arrived here. We will be raising just as much as we can for Jack.org. And again, Jack.org is a charity in Canada. They focus on mental health and encouraging mental health advocacy for yourself and for other people, especially with young adults and teenagers, to try to get that journey started from as early as possible. They're really, really lovely. At any time, if you want to see any information about them, you can do the commands in there, and then announcements will happen as well through the chat if you want to go take a look. And it's really easy. They're named Jack.org. So shockingly, their website is jack.org. So you can go find information very quickly. So to get us started, little quick overview. This is going to be very loosely based on science. Don't at me. It's not going to be scientifically accurate, okay? I even have a degree in biology. Just don't. So we're going to have fun with it. The whole point is to hopefully laugh for 3 hours and just your sides laughing, or your sides hurting, your cheeks hurting because you've been laughing so hard. That's the whole point of this game. If you need to step away or anything like that, please do. Totally okay. And this does focus on mental health, and it's going to be kind of a look into especially a neurodivergent brain. So in a funny way, I promise, and we'll do it with as much care as we possibly can. With that, hi Kate! Welcome on in, everybody. With that, you can also affect the game. If you donate, there are things that happen to my players. You give me points to fuck with them. You give them points to maybe succeed at what they're trying to do. You also can affect with a random dice table for random things to pop up in this brain. There's also things like you can give them auto successes as well, or +1s to help them. Also, any amount gets you on a poster, or your name on a poster, that I will put out in Discord for everybody free at the very end. And I think that's it. Please help us. You're going to need it. Anyway, so let's go around the table and introduce our players real quick, and then we'll jump right in. And if anyone has any questions or anything, I will do my best to keep my eye on chat. I'm running about 8 different things at once, so please forgive. And then copy, repaste in there if you want me to see something. Or you can redeem an announcement, and it will highlight, and I can see it a little bit better. With that, let's introduce our lovelies here. Anyone want to go first, or do I need to pick? Totally fine either way.
I am extroverted. I will go first. I got you.
Yeah.
I fucking got you.
Yeah.
Raising the bar and stuff. What's up?
Also here for it. Crystal, please. If you'll give your name, your handle, your pronouns, and your character.
Absolutely. I am Crystal Storm. That is my real name. Depending on where you are in life, you will either think that I am a stripper or a superhero, and I will not judge you for either one of those thoughts. You are fine. Why not both? Why not both?
Sorry, continue.
My pronouns are she, her. You can find me at Crystal's Imagination almost everywhere, except if it's like, they have like those character limits, so I can't use Crystal's Imagination everywhere, which I think is discriminatory, but that's fine, whatever. And what else was I supposed to do? I did pronouns, I did my name.
Character name.
I'm playing Ms. X. What is my character's name?
Fringle.
Miss Dysfringle. Ms. X. Dysfringle.
For the record, I didn't make this up. Crystal did.
So I made the name. Listen, you need a plot. I got you. Names, I'm bad at them. I'm so bad. This is going to be so fun. I can't wait to play with everybody.
I'm so excited. And with that, we're going to jump to Pixel because now I'm just picking. Go ahead, Pixel.
It's fine. I have you. I'm Pixel. My pronouns are she, her, and I'll be playing Guy Lyale today, who will insist that you drink all the water and be happy today. Yeah, I think, did I get everything? I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on Twitter and stuff. Yeah, I do things. I'm a nerd. I'm a language nerd. I'm a geek nerd. What you want?
I love it. That's perfect. Thank you so much.
What do you want? I got it.
What do you want? I got you. No, that's perfect.
Just ask
Thank
for
you,
it.
Pixel. That's not to everybody. That's just to friends. Don't be weird. All right. Anyway, let's move on to Emily.
Hello, hello. My name's Emily. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns. And I'm playing. I'm not an extrovert, but I'm playing one. Liv Ido. She uses she, her pronouns. Her two main goals in life are to make sure you know you're hot, and if failing that, you don't want to recognize that you're hot. At least know that she's hot. And that's what she's about.
Fuck yes. God, we know we need a Liv Ido in our lives. Alrighty. And last but certainly not least, Faye.
Hello, hello. I am BFA. I use she, they pronouns. It's not hard to remember. They rhyme. I will be playing C.I.T.A, your SSRI best friend to everybody.
Love it.
I am a content creator, game developer, and voice actress. You can find me on all the socials under Everlasting Faye. For some reason, I could have those, but unfortunately, Crystal cannot have Crystal's imagination. I'm so sorry.
Honestly, I share the pain. TorinTalksCreativity apparently is just like 3 characters too long, which is bullshit. But that's okay. Covers the main part.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Talks is clear enough, I think, because I talk
Yep.
all the time. Anyway, hi everybody. I'm Torin, or TorinTalksCreativity. My pronouns are she, they, and I'm playing Bob the Braincell and literally everybody else. It's gonna be weird voices. Just go with it. And I ask and invite everybody to unmask as much as you're comfortable with. Like I said earlier, this game focuses on a neurodivergent brain and kind of explores what that looks like, and I hope that it just brings you some joy, serotonin boost, whatever that you need today. Shall we get into it?
Yep.
I'm so excited. Okay, all right. So, you all are the best detectives in this brain. You all work together, you've known each other for a while, and as far as this brain, you are in the brain of Abby Normal, who works in a publishing house. She is a goth social media manager for mystery novels. And we all know she is the best suited for this. All the time, you just hear bass, some jazz, there's just clinking of like rocks, like let's say an old fashioned on the rocks. All the time. Now, where you find yourself currently is in your office. You all share an office in this brain within the frontal lobe of the brain. And again, don't at me for science inaccuracies. I don't care. So y'all have an office in the frontal lobe of this brain of Abby Normal. And like I said, they are a goth social media manager. So I'm going to say that everything's a bit of like a golden color. But all of the decorations in here, like you can kind of see dust going through with the blinds. And there's going to be black curtains everywhere. There's different skulls and different accoutrements everywhere, if you will. And yeah, you're in the hot mood. That is where you find yourselves. Now, I will ask, just as a general idea here, no one has come to get y'all for a job just quite yet. Y'all are pretty, cream of the crop. No one just comes to you for just regular things. So it's a little quiet. What do you think you're doing while you wait? And anyone can jump in. There's no particular order here. Also, maybe describe what your character looks like, please.
Liv is on some sort of sofa or couch that's 4 people who come in. Like, it's 4 clients to tell their sob story while they're letting us know what's going on. But no one's here, so Liv is just laying out back, taking up the whole little love seat, and it's just like fanning herself because she always runs hot, no matter what's going on. She's just like, and she's not really saying anything, but she's just like there and loudly, just like every once in a while, it's just like,
The sigh.
that's it.
This room's so hot. I love it. Okay. Any brief idea of what she looks like, or what you, in your mind, have her look like?
Oh yeah, she looks exactly like the art that you did.
Aw,
Exactly. She's this just
Busty purple.
titties
Titties out all damn day long. Love it.
this beautiful purple, squishy, beautiful diva of a whatever. Always wearing probably like 10% less clothes than maybe she should be.
Love it.
But
We love her for it.
It's
Hell
fun.
yeah. Alrighty. So in this office with golden light and dark, I'm gonna say dark reds, dark purples, dark blacks with everything, we have Liv Ido on the, I'm gonna say a chase lounge almost, you know, where it's got like half a back on one side, just passed out on there. All right, where are the others?
Miss X is bored because there is nothing to do right now, and that is bad for ADHD minds. So, she is finding things to do as she does. So she looks exactly like that picture. You know, every now and then she's like, "Oh, my hair is touching me, make it stop," and she like, no, pulls it up again, and then she'll like grab a broom and she'll sweep, or she'll dust, or she'll walk around to workstations and just pick things up. But she just has to be in motion because right now it is hyperactivity mode, so she just has to be doing something. So it's fine. Like occasionally she maybe lifts one of Liv's legs so she can sweep something, and then she just goes about her business. It's great.
I love it. And I'll say it's probably been quiet and up to this point, and so with Miss X Dysfringle busying about, I think you'll start hearing like the bass of like a cello or a bass, you know, stand-up bass, boom, 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 just starting a little bit in the background for you all to hear. Okay, all right.
So you'll see her butt kind of just go to the beat
Like
as
a
she's
little broom.
sweeping, or like whatever. Yeah, like a little. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that.
Yes.
You know how it is when you're cleaning and you catch
Liv
the.
has like Liv has like one eye open and it's just looking right at Miss X's butt. Just
Love it. Love it.
I
All
almost
the cake.
imagine it's
All
like
the
a
fucking
Pixar mom. You know what I'm talking about. Pixar mom. Just okay, here we go now. Get those Pixar physics in there. Hell yeah. Alrighty. And where are the others?
So C.I.T.A is gardening. She has a small little pot, and she's just planting like little, neural synapses, like trying to put, thoughts together, if you will. Just like small ones. Like I'm planting these seeds for later. These will be important. I promise.
Yes, I love it. And if you could maybe give us a visual overview.
Yeah,
of what
absolutely.
looks like.
So C.I.T.A, obviously, looks like the art, but it's just a tall, like elongated pill, kind of busty. You see, like her, like medical number on there. So you have just 1010 on there, for my binary friends, and non-binary friends. That's
Eh.
fun.
As a non-binary, I appreciate you.
Right? Same. But she has, the little twisties in the hair because brains are always, moving, and she's a mood stabilizer, so she just got to keep moving,
Love it.
grooving.
Excellent. And not, or last but not least, Pixel.
Well, I think Lyale definitely looks like the beautiful art you made with the spindly gold body and the little spiky spikes on his head. And like right now, since there's nothing really for him to do, well, actually, no, there's everything for him to do, because right now he has a whiteboard, a really big whiteboard with many colored markers, and he has like columns of everyone's names, and he's like scheduling out, okay, mandatory water time, mandatory snack time. Liv needs a fan, Liv needs some mist, and and all while he's like listening to the beat, and he's wearing the spirals of DNA, how they look like. Think that, but as a skirt. So he's wearing that as a skirt. So it's like the more happier he gets, the more spirally he gets listening to the beats as he's writing everyone's schedule.
Oh my god. Yes. On a side note, I literally was just trying out a calendar for 2026 last night. I shit you not, a full 2-page calendar so I can plan these, and everything's color coded. For the record, everybody, we're gonna feel a little called out and seen during this whole thing. I just want to give you all a fair warning, okay? Love y'all. It's all out of much love, I promise.
The panic I just felt at the reminder that 2026 was almost here. Thanks.
It's fall. It's almost fall. Or anyway, yeah. So y'all are in your detective's office in the warm glow of, let's say, evening. And y'all have started hearing the bass, the stand-up bass, boom, 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 boom. And I'll even say there's going to be some like horns too, burr, 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 like sax and things of that nature going through. as y'all are relaxing, planting thoughts for later, seeds of thought for later, there we go, and cleaning, trying to get everything organized, make sure everyone takes care of themselves, then the door literally bust open. I'm talking drop kick, front kick, 1980s style, and you all see a cell come in who is very round, voluptuous, and is wearing a apron on around their neck and has 2 cell kids in their arms and a bunch of little babies behind them as well. And she walks in and just, the kids start flooding your office, by the way. All these little baby cells, even some of the older ones have like teenagers have a little pencil mustache. Some have those on their faces. So there's some old, some baby. And this woman busts into the room and is like, "You'll have to help me. Oh my goodness. I swear, I just don't know what to do." And she's literally like kind of just tossing these kids around, and they start flooding your office and like touching all your stuff. And then they're going to rearrange some things. One sees you sweeping as well, Miss X Dysfringle, and like starts getting a dustpan to try to help you too. See how helpful they can be. And then there's even a couple and Liv like in your face like, "You have such pretty hair," and like starts trying to touch your hair. And then some that even like look at the seeds that you're working with, C.I.T.A, and it's just kind of like, "What does that one do?" And like starts trying to dig their hands in dirt just to feel it and get their fingers in there. And Guy, I think even some start trying to touch your hair a little bit, and they're just like, "Oh, it's so spiky," and like start trying to reach for it, though they're a little too short to get there. And so she's got like the little ones in their arms, and just, "You'll have to help me. My Bobby's been gone for days. I swear someone must have taken him. I don't know. And I don't know if y'all even understand the words coming out of her mouth anymore, but you can tell this energy just comes into the room.
So C.I.T.A, like while this is happening, because one track mind, she's just picking up planting, and plants one of the kids, and is like, it just kind of hands the pot, back over to the mom, like, "Here you go. That's yours. This is mine." Da, 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 da.
If you can for me. I want to see how successful you are. For the record, everybody, I just typed in chat. This is a reskinned one page from Grant Howitt called Kobold Adventures. It's super simple and RP heavy, just for the record. And I want to show you exactly how that works right now. So C.I.T.A is doing her best to try to be like, "No, thank you. Okay, I'm going to assume calmly. Like, you're not yelling at the kids or anything, but it just sounds like you're just, calm but firm. Get your hands out of the pots. So it's not D&D.
I'm planting a
There's
child.
no D20, my friends.
No, I'm planting a child.
Oh, you're
That's
planting.
what I'm doing. Yeah, so because when you're doing something, you're just like this, and it's like the motion doesn't stop. Just what you pick up does. So if this is where the seeds were, and the amoeba, the cell children are over here. Amoeba, Jesus.
They're amoebas now.
All right. If the amoeba children are over here in my seeds, and I'm just gonna, pick one up and put it in the pot, and then realize, maybe, that is not a seed, and just pick up the whole pot and just hand it to the mom. But what would you like me to roll?
Yeah, I really want to see. I want to see how successful this is. Number one, but number two, I want to see how this kid reacts. So this is gonna be very fun. So if you could, in this system, it's very easy. You roll a d6. If you get a 6 and above, you're successful. If you get literally anything else, you fail, and I get to do things. Anyway, so are you using any of your abilities? Because our players each have 2 abilities.
I don't think I need to.
Okay. You don't want to? All right.
We help.
If you want. All right.
What does everybody do?
I just want the chance.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Hyper focus. I haven't looked at everybody's abilities.
How about this? Well,
I just wanted to.
Go ahead.
I just want to be so distracting that like the kid doesn't injure themselves while this is happening to them. Like I don't like. I'm just like gonna at the same time. Like I feel like the swarm of the energy shift knocked Liv off of the couch, like fully off the couch. So it just like that was funny enough that this kid is giggling. I'm using my like bend and snap. I strike a pose so hot it's hard to look away from you. I'm just gonna rule that it's so distracting that the kid is looking at me.
Amazing.
Like it was just giggling maybe.
You're so pretty. Okay, all right. So
All
in
right.
the system, there's a distraction, so you get a +1. Please roll your d6 for me.
Yep.
How good was that, Mia? I think it was great. No. Oh no. Okay, fine. You win. So,
It's a 7.
so being a 6 or higher, you succeed. So I will say, as you're potting this kid in here, trying to give it back to the mom, I think the kid is just like, they were the one that was trying to reach for the dirt, you know, just to feel dirt on their hands and get all gross. So they're just like, ah! And like, I think they even kind of like puff out their hair a little bit before they put their hands back in the dirt and like, I'm a flower. And like, when they get handed back to their mom, they're like dancing like a little baby group. You know, in the end of Gardens of the Galaxy, just like, and you don't have a temper tantrum on your hands. So if you would like, because you succeeded, you can roll a d8. You don't have to get clarity points. And there's a few mechanics in this game I'll explain as we go. So you are totally welcome to do that, and you can add that to your sheet. Alrighty. So I'll say 1 kid is handled at this moment. I'll say 3 just because the mom already had 2, but now she has a flower pot which 1 kid underneath her arm is holding and looking at their sibling like, you're a flower, and like they're just going back and forth right now. So I'll say, Liv, you have successfully distracted the kid in the flower pot from not freaking panicking. The mom is still panicking a little bit. And you got some other kids on there. Also, thank you for the donations. There's supposed to be a little bing, but I don't hear it apparently. So thank you so much. We've got 25, and we've actually a little bit more than that. But we have a auto success for 25 and up. So if y'all want to give an auto success to a player, please put it in chat and just let me know. And I will dole those out. If you just want me to do it at random, I can do that too. Totally fine. Hell yeah. Also, thank y'all for donating. All right, we've got other kids. They are in your business. We've got a dustpan following around Miss X Dysfringle, trying to help you. Guy, you've got a couple trying to touch your hair just really rudely. They didn't ask. They're just climbing up your skirt. And I think when they grab on your skirt, they're going, because they're on the DNA helix of your skirt. They are just causing absolute chaos. Oh, yes. What would y'all like to do? And C.I.T.A, you get a +1 or auto success. I put it on there for you.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Ow, my ribs.
So, Miss X, like this woman busts in and now she's excited. She's like, oh, we have a problem. But then all these little kids come in, right? And now they're touching all the things that she just fixed. So now her eyes are like, and the one little kid, she's like, yes, do that. You stop, come, don't touch that. Put that back. What is it that you need, dear? What? Stop touching things. What are you doing? And she's just like chaos now. Now it's just chaos.
I feel like she's in her element right now. Hell yeah. So, trying to organize the kiddos, it sounds like. Let's see how that goes, my dear, if you will. Roll a d6 free. Again, if you would like to use one of your abilities or someone else would like to use an ability, please let me know.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I'll help.
What's your ability? Please explain.
So, I'm going to... C.I.T.A, sorry, I'm not doing anything. C.I.T.A's doing all the work. So C.I.T.A's vents are going to open on the side of her neck, and it's going to waft a gentle breeze in the brain. Sure, makes sense.
Yeah,
Why
makes
not?
sense to me.
And I'm going to use emotional regulator, and a mood stabilizing mist is going to enter the office.
Yes. All right. So you have a +1. If anyone else would like to, you can add to it, but you at least have a +1.
That mist just helps get Miss X to focus on all the chaos. So now it just is like a puzzle that she could put together. So she's just gonna hyper focus on it. She knows how to okay, if a kid needs something to touch, well here, touch this instead. And yes, you do this. And wouldn't it be fun if you picked up that dirt and helped?
Oh my gosh, you've given a kid a task. Okay.
A task.
All right,
yes.
so please roll your d6. You get +2 at this point now.
Oh yeah, I got A.
I can't see it.
There it is.
Damn,
There it is. There it is.
y'all,
There it is.
come on. All right, that's fine.
Starting roll.
It's fine.
Let's go.
Y'all just
Let's
fucking
go.
win. All right. Anyway, so so now the kids that you've joined them. You know what I mean? Like now they see that you are on their team, and they're like, "Wait, you gave us a job? Okay, all right. You want me to pick up all the dirt?" And then they just like zero in on the smallest little pieces of dirt that they can find because you said you need to pick up the dirt. And they're like forgetting the dustpan. There's no dustpan anymore. And they're just like, I got it. And like one has like tweezers. You don't know where that kid got those tweezers. And it's just like, and one even saw a pot and was like, and so now they have a receptacle for it. And so they are now focused. They're not trying to like help you anymore, except in the way you've told them, and they are not trying to jump in pots and dig in dirt anymore. Perfect. So out of that, I'll say half the kids are good to go now. They've been either given a task and or restrained in some manner with their mother. And because you asked the mother and you succeeded, you know, what can I help you with, dear? She's like, oh, my Bobby, he's been missing for days. You know, Bobby. And so she's still a little frantic, but she's at least telling you what's going on. So we still have, let's say, I had 8 kids originally. We've still got 2 because she's still holding 2. We've still got 2 that are a little like grabby at Guy Lyle's hair and swinging on Guy's skirt as he looks around. So I think it's just more like, you know, those carnival rides.
Taking that.
Yeah.
Do I get to roll dice for clarity?
Oh yes, my dear, you do.
Oh yeah.
What
we can
dice?
do that, don't we?
D8.
D8.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 6.
Also, is the mist calming down the mother at all?
Oh,
Is
yes.
she able to
she
be...
was able to
Okay.
verbalize to Miss Dysfringle what is going on. Bobby, whoever
Okay,
the
yeah.
fuck Bobby is missing. So
Oh,
you're
poor
slowly
Bobby.
getting the story out of her franticness, that the kids have interpreted the franticness as just energy. So that's why they're all over your office right now. Yeah. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in.
Does
Yes.
my roll, is that the number of clarity points I get?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
And Guy, are you just gonna let him swing on your skirt?
He's like having so much distraction right now because the one that's like trying to touch his hair, even though they didn't ask.
Mm.
He's also kind of like having a cat moment where like, ooh, ooh. So he's kind of doing that, but his skirt is spinning like one of those baking the sun metal merry-go-rounds at a playground. It's kind of spinning like that.
Mhm.
So he's doing that, but he's also thinking like, okay, if I can just give them some juice boxes, they'll stop. Right?
Maybe. Do y'all think you would
'Cause
have juice
kids
boxes?
love juice boxes.
Amazing.
So now he's like looking around after like, because he's still like, ooh, that's so nice, but he's also looking around for some juice boxes to give the remainder of the kids, especially the ones that are working on getting the dirt up to reward them for a job well done, because bribes.
Honestly, they work. It'd work on me too, just saying. Okay. All right. So if you will, D6 rate again if anyone wants to help, or if you have an ability you would like to add to it, you can. To see, number 1, do we have juice boxes? I mean, I know you said you're hydrating everybody, but we're theoretically adults. I don't know. Do y'all like? I mean, adults can drink juice boxes. I don't know. But yeah. Would anyone like to add, and/or would you like to add?
I
can add.
Go ahead.
I have an ability that shines the spotlight on any cutie, which includes Guy Lyle, for being so prepared and wonderful and having juice boxes
We love it.
stored. So I just hand Guy Lyle the juice boxes, and I'm like, ooh, who's the spinning guy with the juice boxes?
It's me.
And the mister is still on, so guy just looks like it has like a gentle like fog effect of the lighting behind him. He looks
Yes. Oh, especially with the light
delightful.
like through the blinds. Yes, I love it. All right, so Guy, a D6 plus 1.
6 plus 1.
If you got a 6, I'm leaving.
Can you see?
No.
It's a
No.
one.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
You gotta get something. All right. I mean, I want y'all to succeed, okay?
Are the
Torin
juice
retires.
boxes fight? Like, what happened
I
to the
would
juice
never want y'all to fail. This is weird. Okay, so I'm going to roll a d6 myself, and that's how much clutter points you're going to get here.
How much misfortune?
Yeah, well, it's technically misfortune. I'm just saying it's clutter. Mark 4 for me, please.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So Liv, as you're handing the juice boxes over, and guys, like, this is great, but also, like, I probably should help get these kids under control, but also, I'm gonna say the two kids that are rotating on your skirt, one actually hits the juice box with their feet as they're going, so they're like, ah! They're having fun, and just juice, I'm gonna say it's grape juice, just purple, just pff, all over, like, half the office, and so, like, it's on the windows and everything, which, like, makes them kind of get more excited, and so you just hear, like, as they're going, and then it hits one of the kids in her arms, and, like, they get sticky, and so they just go, like, just deep from their soul. And you know how you get sticky stuff on your hands, you're like just stuck with it. And so they're just clasping their hands. Oh my god. And the mom,
I'll get the mop.
I'm just imagining his skirt that keeps spinning and just like a hurricane adding more to the fucking rain.
100%, yes.
At that point, it's just a sprinkler.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And like maybe some of your files got hit if y'all didn't put them in the the filing cabinet or something. I don't know, we'll figure that out later. I'm sure that has no problem whatsoever on this thing. So there's still a couple of kids, but I will say they are at least focused on having the carnival ride of the skirt going in circles. So they're not actively destroying anything at this current moment. But the energy of the room is much lower. There's still a little franticness from the mom, but it is much lower. And as this is going on, she's like, oh, what is that? And I think she's going to drop one of the kiddos. Not like bad or anything. Like, the kid's fine, okay? The kid is fine. Like, he falls maybe like a couple inches. He's cool. And so I think he's just sitting on the ground like, with the stickiness on his hands. But so far what y'all have is the mom has said something about Bobby, and I'll say, since we're all in the same brain, y'all know this, Bobby, now you're not sure if it's the same Bobby, but Bobby could refer to Bob the Braincell, as y'all know, is pretty much kind of the last man standing. He's always really, really dependable. He's kind of a celebrity in this brain, and when decisions can't be made or anything like that, he helps make those decisions, and he makes this whole thing run. So it could be him. Could be another random Bobby. No one calls him Bobby. That'd be kind of weird. But maybe.
So Miss X is like, oh my god, there's grape juice everywhere. Like, what is going on?
Mm-hmm.
But also pretty colors, and then is distracted, and then comes back into focus, and then grabs some like wet wipes out of a drawer and walks over to the kid that's just like, and just drop wet wipes into there, and she's like, yes, keep doing that. Do that. Yes, do that. Good, good, good. Right? This is just like wiping children off, like just plucking them up and like wiping them off, and she's looking at the mother, and she says, and she's like, who's Bobby? Who's because she does not think at all that it's the Bob. Like, it couldn't be. It could be. It could not be the Bob. It's just a Bobby. So she's like, okay, more information. More. Do you have, more words? More words?
Yeah, thank you, Darla, for taking care of his hands. He really hates being sticky. Well, and so now she's got one kid and a potted plant of a kid. And she's like, you know Bobby? Like, well, okay. Well, maybe you don't know Bobby, because I think I'm the only, I mean, I call him Bobby. It'd be kind of weird if y'all called him Bobby. Anyway, so, like, you know how, like, and she starts describing where the last couple of days, something has felt off. Like, there's not been any major disaster in this brain or anything, but, like, things have been a little slower. It's been a little louder. things have just been like a little uncomfortable where you're like, maybe there's something going on, but it's not too noticeable or frightening. And, you know, I swear, like, I've talked to everybody in all the lobes, and, like, they say that, you know, he hasn't been there or anything, but, like, things have just been going a little weird in every lobe that I've been to, and it's been hard to keep all my kids together, and you see where the little kid got it from? She kind of goes a little bit, into... like, both just head back, just open throats, crying a little bit. And what you gather from her is that she has visited everywhere that Bobby would have been. Like, and she does confirm that it is the famous Bob Braincell. That she's visited the occipital lobe, the parietal, the frontal, where he works, and then where they're from, the temporal, and no one has seen him for a couple of days. I swear, it's like someone just took him. He would never just leave home. He loves his kids so much. They love him. And I think you gotta all look at them. And again, I was saying some had like little mustaches. They're all wearing like suspenders too. Like they all vaguely kind of look like what you know Bob to look like. So yeah.
Miss Essex excited now. She's
no.
like, we have a case, and she just like grabs one of the kids by the suspenders, and now she's like dancing around the room and around guys like circle like skirt of like, you know, happiness, and she's like, we have a case, we're going to find the Bob, the Bob, the Bob. She just singing.
I think the kid you grabbed is the one that like had the sticky hands, but now you've distracted him, so it's like, oh, he got a case, and like he's trying to formulate the words, but it's not quite right because he doesn't know what you're saying. He's just like feeling your energy and be like, hey, got a case. What is a case of? Do we have a case of something? Like, what's in it? And just starts asking all these questions that are not related to like a mystery case, but like maybe like, I don't know, a case of toys. Like just asking you a bunch of questions as you spin.
Liv is gonna go right up to I'm sorry, what was her name? What's Bob's partner's name?
No, I got you. Because I think I'm just referring to her as mom. Her name, if it is the famed Bob, is Maddie Tinkerton. So Maddie.
We'll just get up and look her very intensely in the eyes, like very like not like intimidating, but just like 100% earnestness, and it's just like, Maddie,
yeah.
We're gonna get your Bob back.
Oh, thank you.
He's the best brain cells we've got
I
up in this
know.
brain.
Everyone depends on me. Like, I know I need him because I depend on him for everything. My kids love him, but thank you. And I think she literally, in the middle
it
of...
seems like they'd be a lot more calm with him around. He knows how to take care of everything.
I know. It, like, grabs onto you. And I'm just imagining you both just, like, collapse, like, together. And so we've got a loop of happiness going around, and now we're getting a feedback loop of like, and you know, the last time I heard he normally works in the frontal lobe, but I heard he was in the occipital lobe, and I don't know why.
Okay. Who said that? Who saw him? Tell us. Who saw it? Your boy.
Okay, I'm not laughing. I heard that from Impacivi. Now, she was there with her girlfriend and C.I.T.A, but like, I don't know if they're right. Yeah. So Impacivi and C.I.T.A for the two names you heard between the crying.
Spellings?
Yeah, sure, I got you. I will put it in the Twitch chat real quick.
Beautiful.
So between the crying on your, I would say shoulder, but with you it's just your bosom. Crying into your bosom.
Yeah.
She heard from Impacivi and C.I.T.A.
Rain makes them stronger.
That he was in the occipital lobe.
Got it.
There's like a break in like the skirt twirling with Guy just like looking and then pointing at the whiteboard with all the schedules on it, and he's just like, Miss Tinkerton, what if he just had mental health day? What if he's not actually missing? Have you had your mandatory mental health day yet? He's probably just taking a break.
In the pillow of of the bosom, I think you just hear, no, he's always so dedicated. I mean, I've had my mental health day, and you know, he's so dedicated. I keep telling him to take a break, and like, you know, I swear he swears that he did, but you know, I don't know. I think he is. That's why he has his, you know, assistants, and I think she's literally just like falling asleep a little bit.
Just sinking between
Yeah.
the titties. It's like a what are the like a waterbed situation. It's just you sink in, and you're just gonna warm up as you sink in.
Yeah, if you laugh, your head's gonna pop. No, okay. Anyway, so you've heard that she has taken her mental health day, questionable at this point, with her crying. Don't know if you believe her. And then, now we've learned that he does have assistants, but he typically does not try to, or probably may potentially lie to his wife that he's taken mental health days and breaks.
Chest.
Yeah, like, who knows?
C.I.T.A's going to, I'd say walk, but no, she has no legs. She just has a propulsion system out the bottom of her pill. Yeah, exactly. It's the quietest segue. In both literal and figurative meaning.
Amazing.
But I wanted to ask, do we have any files, paper or like digital or whatever? Because haha, Android pill is Android. That she could like come over and be like, you know, like Dexter in the Pokedex, you know, Pikachu, the rat Pokemon, yeah, Bob, the blank Braincell, last known location, and just start rattling off what she just heard.
So you're asking if y'all have something like that? I'll say sure, why not? What do you think it looks like?
We are the best.
Because like this is kind of like
Very well organized, by the way,
Hell
in
yeah.
some weird way. Of
Love
course.
it.
Yeah.
Because it's like 1920s, but this is modern time. So I'm gonna let you tell me what that's gonna look like. Also, it's what we're gonna say.
I was gonna say what it looks like is it's probably just like C.I.T.A herself, because she has her mask where she literally wears her emotions on her face and her expressions. You see all of the dots on her mask just kind of form like you know, in cartoons where they start drawing like stick figures with like crayon strokes through it, it's just that. Oh, light bright. That's what it is. It's a light bright. Oh, it's what you see, and you just see this brain cell stick figure, like walking out of a house into the occipital lobe, and then you just see like a bunch of red X's go over it. It's like last known location, presumably not dead, might be dead, dead, and she gets like stuck on that thought, and you just hear like it gets louder and louder, dead.
Oh no.
So you know, it's not great, but you know, it happens.
I think the older kids hear dead, like dead, and
they just hear dad.
Yeah,
dad.
like I think the older kids are just like, you're gonna find our dad, and like kind of peek up, you know, like a little bit, just like, oh, and your little thing absolutely says, you know, last known location, presumed or heard from in the occipital lobe, which is weird. Like I would say you all know that that is strange because he works in the he works in the frontal lobe. Because that's where all the decision making happens, and since he is like the decisive de facto last man standing, he should be there. Why would he be in the occipital lobe? Yes.
I have a science question. What's in the occipital lobe? What does that do?
The occipital lobe is connected to vision, and so it sits in the back of your skull, at the back of your brain, and is connected to your nerves that go to your eyes and help process visual information.
So she's still kind of like swinging around with this kid, right? But now she's thinking, and she realizes this is also sad. So now the moods are going like up and down.
Yeah,
and she's
they're everywhere.
Yeah, they're just everywhere. They're literally everywhere right now. So she puts the kid like down in like a chair, and she like spins the chair to keep the kid occupied. And
Perfect. Love
yeah,
it. Yeah,
she's,
that would work.
what if he needed to see something?
Mm.
Field trip! I'll get the snacks!
I
Yes.
think the moment you're talking, well, he does like to, visit stuff. She is absolutely falling asleep. I think
Literally running around now, like overly organized as ADHD people sometimes be, and now she's like grabbing snacks, and she's grabbing more snacks than we need because you
Amazing.
never know what you will need. So now she's got an entire backpack full of snacks.
Totally true. Love it. And I'll even
But
say,
we're out of juice boxes.
well, at least half of them. And I'll say, y'all, Liv, I'm assuming you're going to deposit Mama somewhere and not just carry her around in your bosom for the rest of the time.
Shall I
Just
accept it?
lay her out on the couch. Gently give her just like the softest little smooch on the temple. Like, got you.
Oh,
You rest well, baby girl.
yay.
We got you.
And I'll say, I'll just even add this in there. You'll probably have like fidget toys everywhere in this brain. So like there's probably like, like a little popper, like kind of emulating packing material, popping peanuts, that kind of thing. And with the calm down, and their mom has calmed down finally and fallen asleep, you can tell the kiddos are kind of coming down to a little bit, and y'all have done the mist and other things. So I think they grab all the sensory toys and other things to kind of play while their mom sleeps, because they know that when she's asleep, let her sleep. Like, you don't wake Mama up. And I'll even say, because y'all are having this thought of field trip, the trains of thought that, yeah, buddy, that's exactly what's happening. I love it. The trains of thought have heard field trip, and you start hearing, and like some are coming to your office. And so one of the cars of train of thought are outside your door, ready for you to jump on if you wish. And I'll say it's a very 1920s
I love Abby's
train.
free public transport.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? Amazing.
This life is hard enough. We ain't paying for that shit.
It's so good. It's so good.
And it's like I'm assuming if you're getting into it. It's like a 1920s beautiful, like gold gilded train car, like the dining cars that they have, and the sconces and everything, and the candle holders are all really pretty, either brass or gold. And the tablecloths are still black though. Like, I'll even say like velvet a little bit, some dark purples, fitting very much Abby's vibe into the train car. And even in there's still the music playing, but the tempo gets a little faster. So it's not slow jazz anymore with the bass starting. There's more horns. There's even a piano in there now. And the pace is getting a little faster in the train car that you can hear everywhere. But I'm just going to say there's speakers in the car that you can hear it too. There's a conductor at the front, and has a little like conductor train hat. And he has like a sweeping like Sam Elliott, mustache. That's just, you can't even see the top lip, barely see the bottom, and just like it turns around at the train car with a little like burp burp cord. Just where y'all want to go? I'm just looking at y'all.
You need a snack? Hand snack.
Oh, well, thank you, darling. And just like this meaty hand. Just, what did you give him? Okay.
Fritos. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. It's
So what you're saying is you handed him brain food?
I brain food. That's right.
And then he's like, well, I prefer sugar, but I'll take it. These are my second favorite. And just a meaty hand grabs it. Yeah. Where would y'all like to go?
The occipital lobe.
Headed to the
He gets a little closer. Like, yeah, darling. What was that? To live.
Oh, we're going to the occipital.
Oh.
Thanks for giving us a ride, as
You're
always.
welcome, darling. Like just a little like little eyebrow raise, but then also like part of his mustache. He's probably smiling. Just like,
She like
arc of it.
plays with his mustache a little bit.
Stop it, darling. I gotta move this car. And we'll turn around and start releasing the brake. As y'all are traveling, the carts, they all start traveling like above the cities, and there's no, like, on the ground, if you will, there are different bridges that connect all the different lobes. But as you're in the car going above the train of thought, you can start seeing the swaths of all of the lobes and all the cities and the different parts that are in there. And as you're traveling, I'm going to say south, it's not really south. Again, don't at me. Going to the back of the brain and towards the occipital lobe, y'all can see the parietals on the sides. And I'm going to say you start noticing things look a little weird from up here. Like, usually facing north, confirmed. Yeah. So I'm gonna say y'all start seeing some different things. So in the parietal lobe, that's where sensory things start happening, and usually things are kind of calm. Like, there's still some lights and bright things happening going on, but everything is almost a little like red tinted, which is unusual. Usually it's like bright yellow, nice, comfortable colors for the lighting, and then like the decorations and stuff are more Halloween-y. The tent is red over there. And you start hearing, as you're going over, shouting and like raised voices almost. So something's weird over there. And as you're heading towards the occipital, usually, everything is a nice blue. Everything is a nice blue. There's even swaths of color that will go through the area and like really pretty, like rainbow prismatic things happening. It's also red. And almost like sandstorms are going over it. Something. You're all kind of taken aback. I'm gonna say y'all land into it, and you can disembark. And as you're standing in the streets, usually there's a lot of people walking around admiring how beautiful everything is. And right now, no one's in the street.
That nice lady said that someone said, I don't remember, that something felt off. You guys didn't feel off, right? I didn't feel off, but I have a hard time paying attention sometimes, but I didn't feel off. But this is all wrong. Like, I don't like this. This is bad juju.
I love you.
I didn't notice anything. I was too
Yeah, it's
busy
not great.
scheduling.
We were slow. I guess there's that. Usually there's more thoughts to solve.
I mean, but sometimes there's slow thoughts. That's okay, but this is not okay.
This is
No,
new stimuli.
this
I
is
don't like it.
terrifying, actually.
It's terrifying.
So do we feel like Bob got sucked up in there, or are we avoiding talking about it?
Sucked up where?
In the big sandstorm. Why is there a sandstorm?
I'm not gonna lie, you do hear very vaguely above you. just...
This is what I add to the party, folks.
I'm not gonna lie, it was already there, but you're absolutely on point. All right, anyway, continue. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I won't take full credit, but my God, it's stuck in my head.
You're
hear
welcome.
a sandstorm.
This is why self-care is so important. So important. So important. They should have been paying attention to your
So you're
flow.
telling me he has a song stuck in...
Uh-oh. Internet buggies. I will say, as Liv Ido is internet catching up, I think y'all start hearing an angry voice. Not too far in the distance, but not on the street you're on. And it's just, oh, you're totally fine, sweetie. I think you're just hearing someone muttering to themselves, like, every time I do something nice, she doesn't like it. Someone's talking to themselves. Probably a little street over.
People! And she just goes, cells! Cells! Not people, cells!
I mean, it's kind of people. It's made of people. That sounds weird. Anyway, so as you go around the
Cannibal it? Anyway.
I mean, there are phages that eat cells, but that's on purpose. Anyway, so as you go around the corner, I think you see a red cell that's kind of like spiky. A little bit. Like most of y'all are kind of more round, more squishy. This one is very spiky, and I'll even say has sharper edges to him. And y'all would recognize him as Angar. And it's very common for him to walk around yelling to himself, if you will. Also yelling at other people, though that is a little bit more rare. And he's just, I'm going to say, blending into the background a little bit because everything's a little red. But yes, he's muttering to himself. Damn it, I just read chat. That's so funny.
X reaches out and like grabs Guy and just, did you bring a juice box? I only have.
Of course I brought a juice box. I have to. Let's see, there's so much new stuff, and a spontaneous trip is brand new stimuli, and I need to rework the whole schedule, and it's all wrong. And what is this? I don't even have any snacks on me.
I love him, Your Honor.
Focus.
I have a Capri Sun. He might like that.
Okay. We're gonna go. We're gonna talk to him. We're gonna talk to him. He's very spiky.
Have a stress ball he might like.
Yeah. Okay. And so she's like, just grabs the backpack. It's like opening it, and she's like you would approach like an animal, and she's just walking closer and closer with the snack box, and she's like, hello. We solve things, and we're looking for Bob, and you look upset. Would you like a snack?
So Sita's while this is happening, Sita is going to Baymax and just like a Roomba, like right behind, just and just stand there as as X is doing that, and Sita's just like, and puts like a happy face, quote unquote, on. Which we'll see if that helps or hurts or scares somebody.
Love it. Okay, says I was gonna ask how you're gonna approach him. This is amazing. I didn't even need to ask. So you're attempting to basically be like the equivalent of, we're not gonna hurt you. Like when you're talking to like a dog or something, it's okay. We've got treats. That's what I'm imagining in my brain right now. Like, I've got chicken. I've got a bag of snacks. Amazing. Slow approach.
It just looks like a side kind of sachet with the bag open. Like,
Amazing.
Would you like? Yeah, like that.
Okay. So I have to make you roll for this. There's no way I can't make you roll for this. Amazing. But I am going to even just give you a +1 because that makes me laugh so hard. Like, you don't even need an ability for a +1 on that one. If you all want to use an ability to help, please do. But damn it, that's funny. All right. So, if you would like to add an ability, you can. Otherwise, go ahead and roll.
I'm definitely going to use crisis regulation because this feels like a crisis, okay?
Yes.
This is,
Hell yes.
people with you are under pressure. We got this. Meteorites falling out of the sky, red mist, even if it's ravey, we got this.
Yeah, anyway.
All right,
so you're getting
I'm
close
gonna
to
use
that.
damn girl
Oh, perfect, yeah.
by simply saying, damn girl, calm down, to anger. That's
I don't know, wait a minute. That might be a -1. Hold on. You need to calm down. That always works, everybody. Try it.
Yeah.
it's like fanning him, like,
Damn, girl.
just gonna make the flames bigger, but she's like,
I'll help with emotional regulation, but
Amazing.
instead of it being a miss this time, Because I like to think this changes depending on the situation. It's just contextual.
Perfect. Yes.
Yeah. Uh, Cena's just gonna like lean forward over the shoulder, and her mask is just gonna be Tetris,
Oh,
and
perfect.
it's just gonna be a bunch of cells like chained together, and there's just gonna be Bob underneath one of them. He's just going help, 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 help.
Communicating what you need. Perfect. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah. He's just the last one, and he has to fill the line, but he can't get through. So it's just help, help, help,
Amazing.
help, help.
Well, unfortunately for me, Crystal rolled a 6. It's fine.
Aw.
I saw it. I was like, dang it. All right, that's what, a +9. You have succeeded to roll your d8, and you can add to your clarity points if you wish. So you.
Torin needs to make this hard.
I know, but I want to mess with you. It's fine. So you're approaching him with a bag of food, and I'll say, like, because you're doing it at such a slow rate and like steady, and then there's a literal flashing billboard to tell him, like, you don't mean danger, and then the damn girl, like, on top of it, and the calming energy of Liv here. I think you heard him muttering to himself, like, every time I try to do something, she didn't like it, but that's what, Impacivi did, and she liked that. That doesn't make any sense. And smells the food. And it's just like a dog, like, like, it interrupts all thoughts for him and Gar. And literally just like grabs the snacks real quick. And you even start seeing his spikes starting to come down a little bit. And starts digging in. And I'm just going to say it's a Take 5 because Take 5s are delicious. That's a chocolate bar here in the United States, if you're unaware. It has pretzels. Really, really good. Anyway, and starts eating to himself, just like, thanks. And just starts muttering thanks under his breath as he's shoving these into his face. What do you want?
Okay, so you look a little upset, and we are problem cell solvers, and we would like to help because I don't think this is right. She's motioning it like the sky. And you look upset. Well, not now. You look happy now. And he has a Capri Sun. She points a guy. And her bosoms, so good. You can just put your head right on them. You will feel so much better. And she like fluffs them up. Okay. And you can tell us if you know anything that's wrong. So our friend here, she points at Liv, can collect the information and we can find Bob. And then we win.
Does it take a second? Like, wait a minute, that was so much information.
Cena just goes, victory.
And I think you even hear the Darude sandstorm get louder, and it gets towards the middle of the song, and it's starting just to play over and over again. And
Cena's shoulders are just gonna move to sandstorm.
I'll even say that y'all are starting to see like little white light motes. Not many, but kind of on the horizon. You'll start seeing these little white lights come in, and very distantly, you hear Darude going off in the distance. Also, from these white motes starting to flood in, just like a cacophony. It's not, like, you can't tell one particular sound coming out of it, but there's loudness coming. Just some kind of loudness here. And so he has to take it what you said, because he was like, wait, find things out cells, looking for something. There's apparently juice boxes or Capri Suns or what? And like through the mouthful of food, just, I don't know anything about Bob. Oh, so why are your boobs out? He said he doesn't know anything about Bob. Now, is he lying? He's definitely not as angry as he was, but he's still agitated, looking over, like, small eyes, looking over his hands as he's just shoving food into his face. And also, if the Capri Sun's there, he absolutely snatches the Capri Sun, for the record. Like, just the metallic glint of, yeah. So.
Did we hear him mutter, Impacivi?
Absolutely, you did.
Okay, cool. There's our in.
And something about her. So, in his muttering, I'll clarify for everybody. He muttered something about every time he tries to do something, she doesn't care. But Impulsivity does it, and somehow that's okay.
Our trades of thoughts are working.
And if y'all have trains of thoughts, you just see cars above you. Just
Literally, just
like, just there's a bunch of, and the network is like just everywhere above you.
We're just causing traffic right now. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
She plops down in front of him and she says, she's staring at him. What's the matter? Do you want to talk about it? I think you should talk about it.
By the way, all the cells grown a lot, just for the record. Just, well, every time I try to do something nice for Aunt C.I.T.A, like, it's just not enough, and then she just starts talking a lot and just like info dumps, and you can tell he's having a hard time getting this out because he probably doesn't talk about his problems a lot. Angar is a weirdo. Just saying. But yes, and C.I.T.A doesn't like stuff that he does for her.
So you tried to do some stuff for Aunt C.I.T.A and Aunt C.I.T.A didn't like it.
I mean, I thought she would like it, but like, she just started rattling off a bunch of things and talking faster and faster, so I couldn't tell if she actually did or not.
Oh, so you don't know?
I mean, guess not.
Okay. But what if she did like it and maybe you just didn't know that she liked it?
Well, every time I try to get to that part, like, Impulsivity just steps in. Like, every time she starts speaking faster, like, Impulsivity just does things. And you just see he's starting to, like, pout a little bit. And now that he's talking about it a little more, the spikes start just slowly, like, start coming back. Just, and lots of from him.
Your feelings are so valid right now, but if you need any more juice to help calm down, you can totally fascinate cells with juice. It's known.
The spikes start going back down. He's like, wait, what? Can hear Crystal in the background, amazing. But yeah, just like, but I mean, I even tried that with like her once, and C.I.T.A, and like, she just started over explaining about what juice was and how it was made and where you can find it. Do you have another one?
Maybe that's just how she shows excitement about something. Maybe she was excited about your thing, and that's why she was talking so much.
There you go. And he's listening to you. If y'all could, please make a roll for me, Emily. And y'all have calmed him down about halfway. I'm going to say it that way. And distracted him. I'm going to give you a +1 from Guy's explanation of hydrating cells. Because he was so, like taken aback. It's like, what? So yes, if you're going to at least get a +1. If someone would like to add to that, they can.
Oh, we are in crisis regulation.
Hell
Yes. So as Liv is talking, she's like,
And are you attempting to influence him to start going with your motion? Like, what does the scene look like as you're trying to impart this to him as well?
she to help shift the focus from this negative thought to possibly that there is another solution here that they were not quite seeing. So it's kind of like trying to bring in another train of thought.
I love it. So trying to just get distraction, like as it's going by. Okay. So distract with sound. Got you. Okay. All right. So Emily, if you could roll a d6 +2, my dear.
Okay.
And
Five.
hell, wait.
5 plus
Oh,
2.
damn it. I thought
That
you meant a
makes
5 total.
7.
Fine. If you'll roll a d8 if you wish for some clarity points, you're welcome to. I think because you've acknowledged him and told him he's okay to be this way. And on top of it, have distracted him with outside noises. And also on top of that, given an alternate explanation for, the past things that he has tried to do. The spikes are down completely. And I think you even get like a little tear start in his eyes. And he's just chocolate on his face. And he's got a Capri Sun little package thing and it actually opened. You know what I mean? Like when you try to open those things and it just goes all the way through, it's actually open. And just like chocolate on the face, little straw, like, I just like cried a little bit into it, like, maybe you're right. Maybe if impulsivity like will just stop like invading our time, maybe Anne will realize what I'm trying to do for her. Right? And I think even the red starts turning purple.
His red or all the red?
His red.
His red. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. That's beautiful.
Brought to you by Juice Boxes.
It's beautiful, amazing. And like as he's calming down and you can see the breath is coming down. What were y'all here for? What? Oh.
I'm still a flashy billboard. Bob is now being squished, and there's like a Pac-Man knockoff that's like trying to eat. He's being chased around by a Pac-Man now.
Amazing.
Zeta lost her train of thought. She's just playing games on herself now.
And instead of the goat, like, when it eats one of the things and the ghosties start running around, it's just Bob like going around the screen. I love it.
It's still going, help, 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 help.
Hell yes. After watching this literal display, for a second, I think he's like, oh, right, why would Bob be here?
We don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out. Because the lady with all the little kids, that one got put into a plant and then another one was on Guy's skirt and it went, and then there was grape juice everywhere and it was crazy. But anyway, Bob.
Maddie told us.
Yes, Maddie told us that Bob was here.
His wife?
Yeah.
Oh.
And didn't she say impassivity had something to do with it?
Well, she would. Impassivity is just, she's just everywhere. She just keeps doing things and it doesn't make any sense. And it's always detrimental to everybody. She never thinks about anything. And you can see, like, he's starting to turn red again, but it's not, like, spiky. He's kind of just getting back to himself and stop being so depressed. Like, just of someone finally seeing him and starting to turn red. And I think he's like, well, anyway, I haven't seen Bob here, but there was a cell that kind of looked like him a little bit, but everyone kept being like, oh, let's take pictures, Bob. And he wasn't wearing his overalls, but it was like a bald-headed guy with like a mustache still and kind of rotund, but I don't think it was him. I honestly, and he kind of scratches his eyes a little bit and drinks on the juice box more. Honestly, it's just been really dry over here. And kind of weird. Like, it like starts pointing to all the red going on. And I'll even tell y'all in the distance as well, the cacophony is getting louder. So these white motes are getting closer. And he just is scratching his eyes. Like, it's been a little dry. All the sand going on.
We are definitely lacking in hydration.
I tried to tell everyone no one listens about water.
Tita's gonna make an like a thought, and it's gonna be something related to the fact that there's all this sandstorm, and it's like, okay, this is like a perpetual thing. What if it's an earworm? What if this has like we have to go where hearing is instead of where eyes are?
Amazing.
Maybe.
Where did the imposter go? The fake, almost look like Bob.
Oh, that's a good question. I think because he kept getting recognized and like does the
Right.
he was trying to like run because he wasn't like he was saying he was Bob. Okay, like he was just like leave me alone, and I don't know if he went to the parietal or the frontal lobe, but he definitely ran. And I'll say also from C.I.T.A's train of thought, y'all start seeing like the network is highly like dispersed through here. So there's a lot of different routes that you can take up here. So I'll say there's even maybe 1, 2, or even 3 cars that are converging on your spot right now.
What do you think we should do? Where should we go next?
I want to chase down that impulsivity. I was about to call her a bitch, but I don't know her like that.
Should we go to the hearing place
know where she
too,
would
since
be.
this place is so dry?
Maybe
they went there.
I will tell y'all just for awareness, impulsivity is usually in the parietal lobe, and hearing musical things is usually in the temporal. Also, real quick, while y'all are debating
Both make sense to me.
hello, Raiders, and welcome on in. We've been raided! Hello, Raiders! That is Falcon, Commander Falcon, who is a very dear friend of ours. And let me get a big... Oh, you already did it for me. Thank you, Miss Ala. I appreciate you for the shout-outs. Go follow her. She's fantastic and wonderful, and I love her very much. And one of the first people I met on Twitch. Love you, my dear. Anyway, so yes, if you're chasing impulsivity, usually the parietal lobe. If you're looking for sound things because it's so dry here, that would be the temporal. Love you, McMahon.
Maybe Bob went to the temporal lobe to have his actual rest day because he hasn't taken it. I think he has taken it. I think he or his wife are lying about it, which is very anxiety-inducing. I wish they wouldn't do that, but if they're over at the temporal, they might be having Dance Dance Revolution, and that's a great way to unwind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go to the temporal lobe because that, and she points at all the cacophony, is, like, no. Like, no.
I'll even say that cacophony is getting a little louder, and you start hearing things like and things like but it's not just
getting
that.
Worse.
It's getting worse. And it's not just that. It's also things like this is so stupid. Like, it's jingles too. That are all at once starting to march.
JJ Wentworth. It's so cast now. Oh look, we found Bob. Game over, guys.
We win! Yay! Hello,
Yay!
man. Welcome on in. Oh, man.
Wayfair got what I needed.
We should that impulsivity, but we should definitely go. We should go find out. But yeah, because I'd go take
little soda pop.
Thank you.
That was the board boat.
Thank you. Playing in my brain.
So y'all are jumping on another train, and I'm so sorry. Clarify, where are we going? I got lost.
To the ear.
To the temporal.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, temporal lobe.
We need to get this place wet.
And I'll say, as y'all board, and again, it's another cart, so another gilded with gold and bronze and different.
Oh no, that's just C.I.T.A floating up to the train of thought.
Love it. as y'all are getting in, we will be making our way to the temporal lobe, and I'll say let's go ahead and take a quick break. We're about at the halfway point, so please get some water, get some food. Again, thank you for the raid, and while we are doing that, we're gonna take about 5 minutes or so. We'll come back and see what the hell we're gonna get into when we get to the temporal lobe. Yes, and stretch. We redeemed a stretch, so that's stretch, hydrate, and sit up straight. Yeah, so stretch, get some water, sit up straight, elongate your spines. And we will be back in about 5-ish minutes, my friends. Love y'all. Bye. And one. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back to everyone's hole.
What's in your hole?
Oh, your holes are so pretty.
It's so beautiful.
What's in your hole today?
Oh my god. Okay, Masala, you're good. I'll just let you know you've got another hour and a half to dole out that auto success. Yeah, take your time. Alrighty, y'all. To recap, we were in the occipital lobe. Everything was very dry. There was sandstorm going on over there, and there was an imposter Bob, or at least someone that looked like Bob there, question mark, and a cacophony of sand. Lots of sand in my hole. Amazing. Love you. Give it to Crystal. You're gonna give it to Crystal? Okay, so Crystal, you have an auto success banked, so +1 there. Anyway, the team has decided to follow to the sound input of the brain into the temporal lobe.
Temporal lobe.
And I will tell y'all, as y'all have boarded into so of course gets everywhere. Oh my god. Not like you. Anyway, so sorry, super bad quote from Anakin Skywalker. As y'all are boarding into the train of thought, and again, it's gonna be another cell in there, Sam Elliott mustache, and it's just like, where you darlings want to go. I will tell you, Angar, Cell Elliott, yes. I will tell you, Angar did leave you with some information as you were exiting. Essentially that they've been sending to Bob a signal for Abby Normal, the human y'all inhabit, to blink. And she hasn't done it. Yes, laugh. It's very funny. She hasn't blinked. And so the input into the occipital lobe, maybe that could be why it's so dry and that sandstorms are happening. And they've been sending signals to Bob to start controlling everything. Nothing has been actually following through. So signal inputs have been going to the frontal lobe. No actions are being taken. So he does send you off with that. Angar does as you're leaving. So y'all are in the train car going to the temporal lobe. And y'all know the temporal lobe is there's sides of it, and this is where you have short-term memory. This is where you have sensory inputs. So you have musical rhythm, smell recognition. There's a bunch of different things that happen in these lobes, and there's parts of them. And y'all are leaving the occipital lobe at the back of the brain, going towards the middle and below. And as you're going there, it's usually where the occipital lobe is usually like prismatic and beautiful in color. The temporal lobe, it's usually just lights. It's almost like New Orleans when you have Mardi Gras going on and there's lights everywhere. It's light show. Things like in Los Angeles when there's movie premieres, and I'm talking like those old classic ones where they have the lights on the floor, like going into the air, and fireworks, things like that. At the current moment, as you're landing in the temporal lobe, there's not as much light. It's a little darker. And it gets Abby some eye drops. Amazing. And the cacophony of noise is usually like happy kind of thing. Like people are like, oh my god, it's so much fun. Or, like there's a new party. And like now it's more questions. People are agitated You can hear more agitation. And I'll even say the motes of light that y'all saw in the occipital lobe that were slowly going over the horizon towards you, it's happening on the edges here too. As you land. And you land in a cacophony of cells. Cells of people cells? Sure. There's a bunch of cells of different types here. And they're all, it's not happy anymore. They're, you know, yelling at each other, asking a lot of questions, and no one seems to know exactly what's going on. And I hand it off to you.
Not enough juice to fix this problem.
There is a train car coming now that you've thought it. And it looks like a cargo train car.
X is like was doing her a heckin' concerned as they were traveling, thinking about what Anger had told them about that poor Abby wasn't blinking because that's that's so bad for your eyeballs, so bad. And no, she's just trains of thought are obviously they're always going very fast over Miss X's head. And then they get there, and there's all these people that just look so unhappy, and she's just like, "Oh no! Excuse me! Excuse me! Excuse me! Excuse me! Excuse me! Hello! Excuse me!
Are you
Excuse me!
going
Hello!
for the first cells you see? Like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will. Let's see. Who do you find? I gotta pull somebody for funsies. Y'all went to the temporal lobe, right? Okay. I will say the first cell that you see is actually an older cell, and he's sitting down. He has longer wavy hair and a full beard, and he's just randomly sitting there saying things like, well, you know. Sorry, let me give him older voice. You know, every time this girl doesn't blink, it stresses out the nerve that goes from the back of the eye into the brain. And he's just rattling off facts. And you would recognize him as Richard Call. Kind of famous. Thank you. I needed somebody to laugh. And he's sitting there with a suit, and I'll say he even has like a bolo kind of tie on. Just, the strings, just glasses. Yes, his name is Dick Call. Thank you. Thank you, chat. But I prefer Richard.
I prefer Dick.
So, I was waiting for it. I'm like, yep, where's Liv? Where's Liv?
I think even if you say that out loud, he's just like, I prefer Richard. And in fact, when my mom named me Richard, and he starts rattling off about the stories mom told him of why he was named Richard Call. Yep. Just keeps recalling things.
Richard, Dick, Richard. I love your vibe. I love everything that's going on. What is happening?
Well, at the current moment, what's happening is everyone is mad about things. I remember the time that I got mad, and it was when I was sitting there trying to remember one particular thing, and Abby was asking us to find where she left her keys, and for the life of me, I didn't get the signal where the keys were. He's gonna keep doing this, and like literally,
she's just like following his train of thought,
until
like, she's
you
just,
stop
like,
him,
riding it with it, and then like she remembers, she's like, okay, right, okay, I get that. So, and why is everyone here mad in this moment?
Oh, well, it first started when Abby got to work, I think. And there was about... And he has to sit there and think for a minute. And the story you get from him is basically she got to work. Before she even sat down, people were approaching her with 8 different things. Being like, hey, did you answer the publisher's question? Hey, someone wanted this. Hey, did you put the draft together and send it out to the authors for when they're going on tour? Like, he lists about 8 different things that all sound like immediate fires.
Oh, no.
And then everyone around here, that cell's yelling about the book tour. That one right there is yelling. And you can tell now that he said it, all the cells have one of those things that they've mentioned. They're
I have a very big train of thought.
Oh no. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yep. What you got?
Self-care. You said it, Guy. What if Bob has run away because there's too much?
Exactly.
That's what
if
I'm trying to say. Make decisions
Exactly.
anymore because there's too many to be made.
And what if the burnout? You've heard of burnout before.
Fire!
Yes, but no. You've heard of the legendary burnout?
Oh yeah, is that like a crash out?
Yes, but like
The train of thoughts they
more
crash.
permanent. More
Oh,
permanent. A
no.
burnout is like you lay down for a really long time and you just stare at a moving thing over and over again, and eventually at some point this thing pops up asking if you're still watching.
Sorry.
That sounds terrible. I could never sit still that long.
That's rest. You didn't take your break, did you?
I rest and move. I rest and move. I rest and move and rest and move.
I remember the one time I tried to rest, but then I kept thinking about when I got my new shoes, and they were really pretty and brown.
Okay,
Yeah.
listen, Dick, Richard.
Yeah. And he like adjusts his glasses. Yes.
We have got to find Bob, because even if Abby doesn't want to do anything else, which is so fucking valid, she's got to blink. She's got to blink. So Bob, at bare minimum, has got to get his blink on. So where is Bob?
Doesn't Bob normally hang out in the frontal lobe? Like, he's at the control panel, right?
He's not. His wife says he's not there.
Oh.
He's not in any of the lobes. We got to find Bob.
Now that you've told him that, he kind of looks around and is just like, oh, I remember one time when this happened before. Everyone was talking about different things. He starts going off about the great distraction of like college and like just
The great crash out of 87.
Yeah, like just like the time that they were, Abby was in the movie theater watching Twilight, and like what's
Mistake
his name?
right there.
The one that took off his shirt. What's his name? Taylor Lautner. Like that character took off his shirt, and the whole like theater just started screaming, and like he talks about that.
How old is Abby?
She's about mid-20s, so she would have been much younger. But yes.
Where was Bob the last time this happened?
Right. Well, I think during that time, Bob was still in the frontal lobe, but maybe that was when everything was trying to get at regulation, and there was a lot of noise and cacophony in the frontal lobe, so he got overwhelmed. Speaking of overwhelm, there was this one time a wave crashed on Abby. Like, he's just going off another tangent.
She just lets him go on a tangent, and yeah, she turns to all the other detectives, and she's like, maybe we should go to the frontal lobe. Maybe he's just overwhelmed. What if he's passed out? What if he needs juice or titties?
What if he needs to blink?
Right.
So
what if he needs juice and titties and a plant and a drink and a snack? She shakes her bag.
Yeah.
Many of those things can come in the same package, just saying.
I have to do one thing.
Do you want me to put the snacks in your titties?
Yes. And just like
she's like, we are ready. We got to go to the frontal lobe right now. We need a train of thought.
Oh my god. Well, Well, I did need to
Little sip
ask.
herself.
You needed a train of thought. You said a big train of thought earlier. Is there any details to this first train of thought you recalled? I'm just curious.
Her train of thought was like, what if Bob, like, what she's like, the epiphany?
Got you.
So I guess it would be, I don't know if a train of thought that's an epiphany looks looks more special than the other trains of
Okay,
thought.
I would like a roll for this. You haven't had one in a while. I'd like a roll for this because I just want to see what the fuck happens, to be honest. So I will say because Miss X Dysfringle wanted a big train of thought, I'm gonna say that, you know what? Hold on, I'm gonna roll something. 4 on their way.
It's just a Volkswagen.
Yeah,
It's not even a train. It's just a Volkswagen.
It's gonna be, you know what, we're gonna go with
Beep,
it. It's a
beep.
Volkswagen, and it's like one of those like really classic ones, like a yellow bug, and like has like big just enough titties, amazing. You know what they'll put on the headlights, like the little eyelashes. Fuck, I can't think of the word. Eyelashes, and it's coming in now. If you could for me, Crystal, please roll a d6. I just want to see how successful this is. And if anyone would like to add anything, you can, or if you do for an ability, titties for charity, y'all. Hell yeah. You're muted. I don't know what you roll. Oh, that's a 2. Yes! I mean, that's
Oh,
horrible.
wait, hang on. Did somebody in chat give me something?
Yes,
before
it gave
that
you
I
an
haven't
auto
used it?
success.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Actually, you know what? No, wait.
Legitimately, if you
I'm
wanna
gonna
use it.
save.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm gonna save it
Okay.
for something like really important.
Okay.
This is just a train of thought, so I'm gonna let you go nuts. I'm gonna save my auto hit for something that's like a little bit more serious.
No, I'm bummed.
Oh no, I'm naked.
This is my worst nightmare. No, so I'll say
Liv
you
Ido constantly.
want you want a big train of thought.
24/7.
Titties
Not
everywhere.
really, but
I resemble that comment.
You have the bug on the way, right? The Volkswagen bug, not a bug. Could be a bug. I don't know. Anyway, rolling in because you wanted a big train of thought. Well, the brain got a little confused because you were like, that's an epiphany. But also, what about this impassive person? Also, what do you mean there was a wave? And like all the things that Richard Call has told you form their own train car on Train of Thought. And they're all going at different speeds through here. And like beep, beep. And then when the Volkswagen pulls up, by the way, I need to roll you some misfortune here, or some clutter here. I'm so sorry about this, my dear. That's 6. So if you can have 6
Ouch.
clutter added, I'm so sorry.
I had some to spare because I got clarity and clutter. That's fine.
Amazing.
That's fine.
Okay. So as this is happening, and this is the temporal lobe. So this is short-term memory, speech recognition, musical rhythm, smell. Each train has a different sensory input. So everyone's been like a little agitated in this area because there's too many things going on at once. There's a to-do list that someone gave them before Abby even sat down at her desk. Like, bro, you got to give me 5 minutes when I get to work to leave me the fuck alone and get to work mode, right? We never got that chance. Abby got bombarded. Well, now one of the cars smells like lemongrass, and Abby doesn't even like lemon. And like one of the other cars is gonna be, one of the other cars is gonna be the shirt that she was wearing. She thought she could handle it, but it's the sensory of having like a long lace like turtleneck thing, and it's just tickling her chin, and it's really annoying. But like it's so cute, she doesn't want to take it off, but at the same time it's just been there the whole time, and it's just And one of the other ones is gonna be hot cross buns from when she was like in 2nd grade on the recorder, just going by as a train of thought. And
I
it's
love
gonna
that you called me out with both of those.
You're welcome.
First of all.
It's just gonna be cycling above, and then the 4th one that comes in, I'm gonna say is like the the Japanese lesson that they tried to learn with Duolingo, but it's Duolingo, so it's gonna be like Watashi wa like an abnormal day. Like, and it's just gonna keep going. It's horrible. And it's not even actually Japanese. Anyway, so all of those things are happening at once. You're welcome, Masala. And so that's all that's happening here. And every single time, I'm gonna add on to this, every single time a new train of thought comes in, Richard Call is just sitting there. I remember when she wanted to learn Japanese. It was because she saw that anime. And he's going to recall things every single time. Something comes up like, and I remember when she hated lemon. It was because of that lemon tree at her grandparents' house. It's just, it's going and going. So things are a little more chaotic here. Thank you for that. I would die for Riley. Anyway, so yeah,
That's how I picture them stacking at this point. All the different cars.
Yeah, and I'll say the motes of light are getting closer. And these motes here, like in the occipital lobe, it was like, never gonna give you, I'm blue, da buddy. Like, it was a bunch of different noises. Here, it's actually a bunch of, you're gonna love this, I think. I love it. What do you have? A knife! No! And like, look at all those chickens!
This is why mom doesn't fucking love you!
Whoever threw that, your mom's a hoe. Like, it's just vines going up.
I'm coming for your left shoe and I'm shitting in it, buddy.
Hide your kids, hide your... Like, it's just a cacophony of vines and memes on
and
the
his
march.
name is John
Smash,
Cena!
Like, it's just a full cacophony march. And they are closer. All just coming for you. And on the way. And the moment that they start touching the other cells, it gets much louder. Whatever they were bitching about before, like, we never contacted the publishers, that one author doesn't want to do this anymore, like, all of those thoughts that Abby had on the to-do list are much louder now. And they are being overtaken by memes. So yeah, that's where we're at, y'all. Love you.
So do we have to
This
walk?
is getting bad, guys.
Or should we take a bicycle?
Tina's going to like put her up to one of them, and you'll look at the cell Elliot and be like, "Can I see that?" And she's gonna like try to bring it down.
The
You want me to
car?
roll for this? Yeah. I'm
Okay,
gonna try
yeah,
to
fuck
bring the
yeah.
train of. I'm gonna bring the train of thought to us.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Don't just ignore the smile on my face.
Oh no.
I will offer some hyper focus on this task.
Okay.
Mhm.
Uh huh.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
+1.
Oops.
Let me roll you some clutter points, my
The
dear.
DM laughed. Right.
I rolled a 3, my dear. So, Miafe, you've got 3 clutter to add to whatever you got. By the way, if
That's
you
fine.
hit 10 clutter, please let me know.
Well, it's okay. I'm back at 0 because I have 3 clarity, so
Okay.
we even Steven.
Okay. So, you can take my bicycle. Thank you, Masala. So, we've had a bunch of train of thoughts come in for Miss Dysfringle's big ideas. And and you're trying to bring one down, you said.
I was not bring one down.
Oh, sorry.
But well, no. If it comes down, it comes down. But at the moment, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna drive it, back on a path to us.
Got you. Okay.
But I rolled like shit.
Yeah, no, you're good. So I think I described one of them was just circling.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to say, usually that's like, let's just say an x-axis, so like one flat. It starts going in the y now. So instead of cycling this way horizontally, it starts going meow and starts rotating vertically. So the other train of thought that you were trying to bring to you, I'm going to say starts cycling with it. But they're at different rates. We'll see what happens to him. I don't know. That looks bad. But it also brings with it... You know that one meme where the person pushes on one of the chickens and it goes... Hee! And then they go back and press on a lot of them. And it goes... Ah! And like, so it just sounds like an army coming. And so now in the air, you have both of those going around, and you just keep hearing screaming. And everyone underneath, all those cells are now yelling louder. This is gonna get crazy. The motes are now here faster. The motes, I'm gonna say, have taken over the parietal lobe now. So you got a couple options. You can try to fight your way out. I'm gonna say it's probably not gonna work, or you can try to call another one and get out of here, or find someone else to talk to. I'll even say Richard Call is being overwhelmed now. Go ahead.
Oh, of course he is. I was gonna say I like to think that the train of thought that I'm on is just look at all them chickens.
Pretty much, yeah.
Anyway, somebody else do something, because I'm over here. I'm in a train now. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You don't want Lyale to do anything.
Let me do something. Somebody do something.
You know how those cartoon scenes where like someone's holding a book and they're like crazy fucking flipping through all the pages and they're going through all the things? Well, Lyle's looking through all the scheduled like things that the body is supposed to be having that aren't happening. So he's freaking out. So I don't know where he gets this from, but there's a handheld bell.
Okay.
And he's standing there and he's like, ting, 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 calm down, noises, ting, ting, ting.
Have you ever just not done that? Same energy, love it. All right.
Ring, 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 ring,
So
ring.
you're trying to calm everybody down with a bell?
It's like panic stricken, like everyone pay attention.
Got you. Okay, so you're trying to get them to stop yelling at each other to look at you.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. I have to make you roll for that. I have to.
Yeah.
So, are you trying to use one of your abilities here? Or...
Oh, that's a good question. Hold on.
that would be important to know. Also, if anyone wants to add to it, you're very welcome to.
Oh, God.
And Mr. Meeseeks, look at me.
I have an awful idea. That's great. Okay.
Yes, give me.
He's gonna try and do his homeostasis, which is like give such a compelling hug that calms down and return to normal.
no.
But like, it's not like you can tell me if I can do this or not. But it's not like a singular hug on like one specific cell. He's like. It's like opening his arms wide as if to praise the sun, and like maybe like a glowing orb of happiness erupts from his chest, and he just like peace upon us.
Peace unto you. Ding, 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 peace, peace.
Hair Paris stare style, amazing. Okay,
pay attention and look upon this peace.
Look upon this peace is what.
And be peaceful. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help. I shed a tear of pure joy at the radiance of this moment, and it just like gently goes down, and as it falls down Liv's face, it like catches the light and reflects back at Lyale all of the light of his own beauty, and it just like the tear just drifts down gently between the titties and just helps it shine, like catches the light perfectly and helps it just shine the radiant glow.
Oh, Emily,
that's how I'm helping.
I love it. Okay, so definitely
taste the rainbow, peace the rainbow,
shine the rainbow from titties. All right, got you. Okay, so at least a +1 for you there, Pixel.
This is either gonna be the best thing I've ever done or the worst thing I've ever done.
Amazing.
A D6, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm scared.
I've never been happier.
So remember what I said? All the good
Is that a
rolls
1?
in
I can't
front?
say yes.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, here. I gotta take glass off this. Oh, amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna say, yeah.
Ding, 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 praise! Look at me! Be calm!
All right. And then we have the tear down the bosom, shining the lights, illuminating Lyale. Okay. I'm going to say the motes are here, right? Silence happens. So it does work in a way. All these eyes and all of these motes just stare at you, guy. And I'm going to throw Liv in there too. And like start getting dazzled by the light. However, after the moment of silence, the cacophony gets even louder, and now it's just pointed at Lyale, and you are getting flooded with questions of what are we going to do, and like, but if we don't go to the publishers, they're going to fire us, and if we get fired, we're not going to be able to eat. How are we going to get money? Like, and then and it's just there's like sorry. These motes are now swarming, and they're going, we're so itchy. It just won't get off of our neck. Why won't she just change? We just want to change. And they're trying to send signals. You just see a bunch of signals going from these white motes to the frontal lobe. And just, it says things like, change clothes. Cut off the turtleneck. We don't even like turtlenecks. What are we going to do about the fires? Like, it's just barrage after barrage. And you are now getting to, all the noise pointed at you. And I will say
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are any of those signals intrusive thoughts?
Okay, you're talking about the motes?
Well, yeah, because it was like cut off turtleneck, and I was like, I have a feeling I know it would come after that. It would be PG-13 to say the least.
So here's the thing. So they're not exactly impulsive thoughts. However...
No, intrusive
Sorry,
thoughts.
Not intrusive thoughts. They're not exactly intrusive thoughts. What you're getting from them is they are hyperfixation, anxiety, and the network of autism here is what I'll describe it as.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting a kind of mix of that from the overload that I'll say it's overload for everyone watching, queuing in. It is overload is what's happening here.
I'm gonna blame my sister.
So yes, it's gotten so bad so fast. I love it. Oh, give me. Anyway, so that is the scene that's happening, and the lights. I'll say the parietal or the temporal lobe around you. The lights are even dimming more. It's getting darker. So all you're seeing are these motes that are coming in and taking over. And to kind of help y'all out here a little bit, because I am I'm not. You the one thing from Recall, sorry, Richard Call. Name's totally Richard Call, not Recall. He mentions that, or he had mentioned before, I'll remind you, that there was one time this happened before during college to Abby Normal, where she was in classes. It was like her senior year. She was trying to graduate. She thought she wouldn't graduate. And essentially, Bob was surrounded with burnout. Now, I'm not going to describe to you what that looks like. If we go, we go. But yeah.
We ball.
Fuck it, we ball. But this depth of what's going on has happened once before.
And I still had a trade doing like loop-the-loops, right?
Yeah.
Is that? Oh, okay, cool.
If you want to be, that's totally fine.
Oh, I don't mind. I put myself in this position, so here we are.
I did this to myself. So yeah, cacophony is happening, y'all. Motes
We
are
need
taking over.
to follow the train into the eye of the hurricane. That's where we'll find Bob. He's surrounded by chaos. He needs our help.
We are surrounded by chaos. We have got to get out of here. And she will try to like use her fucking hyper focus to just find one train that can take them out of here before they get even more overwhelmed than they already are. I mean, not even titties are working. Like, that's serious. And they are like, the titties shine light.
Yeah.
Right, the titties shine light on the calm, and even though the calm was a
These are the solution.
Right, so they gotta get out of the ear, and they gotta go find Bob so they can solve this burnout. So she is trying to just No, I have one goal. I have one task. We need to get from here to there. All other thing is silence.
Amazing.
It's like those movies where there's a pitcher on a mound and they just silence the crowd. And I don't know why I use that because I hate baseball. That's what it is.
So you're calling a train. Okay. So on a scale
Does
of 1
not
to titty
care.
blind, how hyper focused are you? Well, always titty blind. Anyway, so a train is coming your way, a train car. It is, now, I wouldn't usually do this just for a recall type of thing or a train call, but I do want you to roll. Just given the situation, what we're doing, I want to see what happens because why not? If you could roll me a d6, and again, if someone wants to help, try to calm the crowd.
Can I use both my abilities?
Yes. Just explain to me what they look like.
Yeah, so I mean, this is pure, like when your executive function works, baby, it works, right? We all know that. So this is like when people with ADHD, you know, when you were in the middle of a crisis, you dial the fuck in. So that's literally, yeah, that's literally, like, she probably even is a little slimmer right now, you know? She's like, you know, she has like compressed, okay? The glasses have gotten more serious looking, okay? They're not just so round anymore. They are like fucking like real smart square, okay? Her hair is not so frizzy right now. It is back in like a serious tight bun.
Oh shit.
Okay, like she just shape shifted, all right? And we are like, gotta get on this train.
Okay. Okay. Love it. I love the visuals. Thank you. Especially like the hair does like, yeah, like, you know, because you know it's real when someone's like takes off the earrings, puts the hair up, like, we fucking getting it. And like, I love that this is the equivalent of that. And it makes me very happy. Okay. So you're using both your abilities. That's +2.
Okay.
So if you roll your d6, you have a +2, my dear.
You'll just hear in the back.
I got a 4 + 2, that's 6!
Fine.
Yes!
Let's go. Just what you needed.
Never let you down, baby.
I will
Never gonna give you up.
you down. And I'll say that's what y'all hear as you get in the train car and you're rocketing out of here. And I'll also even say when the train car comes in because of your success, I think you hear a booming voice, "Show me what you got," like as the train is coming into port, if you will. Oh, it's not a port, but sure. It's a boat now. No. As it's coming into station, y'all are boarding this train car. There's another Cell Elliott, now named Cell Elliott, with his lovely mustache. And he's like, "Hello, darling. Where are we going?" And he's already taking off because he can tell that the shit has hit the fan here, in the parietal lobe. So where are you going? You are muted, my dear. But I can see it's very enthusiastic.
Yes, it's very good. We gotta go to the temporal lobe because we got burnout. We gotta find Bob.
Hell yeah. Frontal lobe?
And there are snacks in the titties.
We are in the temporal lobe. So you want to go to the frontal lobe? Or Bob works?
Frontal lobe.
Got you. Okay. Titties.
Frontal lobe.
Got it. So
Snacks in the titties.
like, I feel like Liv's at the front like,
Darling, the snacks are the titties.
yes! It's Cell Elliott. I think there's even
Each
a
side
moment.
is a different flavor.
Yeah. What are the flavors of your... I'm kidding. Unless you want to tell us.
You see.
Amazing. I will say, on the way, you're going to get picked up. You're going to get picked
Oh,
up.
okay. I was like,
and I because Liv, you're just so voluptuous. I think poor Cell Elliott is like not paying attention. Like, wait, where are we go? Where are we going, darling? And he has to like avert and like not look. So he's on the train disengaging the brake. And y'all are on the way to the frontal lobe. So y'all would know with the frontal lobe, this is where personality decisions, or not decisions, this is where it forms personality, the way that you view the world, the way that Abby views the world, where decisions get made. And that's why Bob works here, because, you know, he's the one that is always the stalwart, right? And movement is where this happens. So Abby, when she's walking upstairs, blah, blah, this is the coordination. And usually in the frontal lobe, this is where your office kinds of sits, but you are on the outskirts of it. So you're going to the middle where all the decision making happens. And usually, like your office, it's like a wonderful, like orange glow. It's always that golden hour look to everything. As you're getting further into the city center where Bob works, I hate to tell you, but there's smoke, babies. Like, as you're getting in there, there's smoke rising from the center. Some of these buildings, oh, they're not looking good. I'm not going to say they're completely on fire, but you know what? There's chaos in these streets. People are rioting a little bit. They're just a little bit, just a little riot. That's what it looks like from the air as y'all are coming in on this train. And y'all hear the chaos and cacophony of this place as well. But it's a little more of just, we never get a break. And the music that's playing here is absolutely just like, we're not gonna make it, like, no! And there's even call and response between the cells here of the songs that are going on. Yeah, that's where you land. I'll say that you, well, actually, I won't even say you land. Liv, can you do me a favor?
Oh, no.
Can you roll me a d6, please?
Of course.
Just by your very nature.
Yeah.
The DM giggles.
That your very nature is very distracting to this man as he's trying to pull into port, if you will. Pull into station. Oh.
I rolled a 1, Torin.
There it is.
Welcome to the One Club.
One club.
You know, I was a little worried at the beginning with everyone rolling 6s. Okay. Anyway, so
We got James. It's because Bob went on fucking
Thanks for
vacation.
all the successes, guys.
We'll use those later.
So Elliot,
It's okay.
this man, I'm gonna say he is so distracted. Man, that brake is broken. Like, I think when y'all were coming into station and he was trying to pull gently on the brake, you know, kind of ease into it. It doesn't work anymore. So what would y'all like to do? I mean, it's gonna get there anyway. Anything y'all would like to just let it fall?
We're gonna crash a train of thought.
Oh no.
Or save it, or I don't know, y'all. I believe in you.
So that's
Sorry,
terrible.
I believe in you.
Don't let Guy go first. Just don't. Guy losing it over here.
Yeah, in fact, that's a good question. Let's go around the table real quick. How y'all doing? What you doing right now? Where we y'all at? So guys freaking out.
So, Tina's looking ahead and is trying to make a plan, having a semi-lock-in moment, and is like, yeah, knowing what, they know about the fact that y'all can just morph into shit, and it's like, okay, well, they can float down, what the fuck am I gonna do, type of thing. And so she's just over here, like, tweaking the bottom of her, like, her gentle little thrusters, like, let's get some more out of this. Like, let's, come on. So, just in case she needs to jump. We'll see if, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. How's Liv doing? Oh no, did Discord free? Oh, there we go. How's Liv doing?
Liv, I don't think she realizes that she's the thing that's causing the distraction. I think that she's just like looking dramatically out the window, like hair blowing in the wind, titties, ass looking fantastic, just being a problem just by being there. And she's just like, we're gonna crash. Are these airbags gonna save me or not?
Oh my god. The airbags of your titties, amazing.
It's just like overwhelmed by how sad this is that everyone is everyone's going through so much, and she's just like having a full like feelings moment instead of dealing with the crisis that she's causing.
I love it so much. Thank you. So guy, you're freaking out. Is there any particular way you're freaking out? How's the
Upside
crash out
down,
going?
sideways, on the ceiling.
Because he's standing on the train, but he's still clutching his little handbell, and you hear like the faintest little jingle because he's vibrating because there's so much to do and so many things off schedule, and the train's about to crash and they're not stopping, so he's just like, choo choo, get out the fucking way!
Not the choo-choo, get the fuck out of the way. Amazing. Oh my god. Yes.
Oh, I almost fell. It's fine, don't worry
It
about
was
it.
so funny. Thank you for that.
Oh, choo choo.
It's like that one video of the guy on skis, and they're like, ah! By the camera. Anyway, how's Miss X Dysfringle going? How we doing? We've got, like, oh, this is so bad. Blowing through the hair, one person's gonna save themselves at least. Guy just yells, choo choo, get the fuck out of the way. Okay, how we doing?
So she's like looking around at all of this, and she's just like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, and she's like doing that, but she's like, no, we have to. This is when we shine. This is when we shine. This is our moment. We have to. Poor Abby. We can't let another fucking thought crash in. What if that's the thought that's too much? And so she looks around at everybody, and she's like, we have to help Abby. We have to help Abby blink. We have to stop the burnout. And she's just like, listen, and she points at C.I.T.A. She's like, stabilize the mood, stabilize the mood, stabilize the mood. And she looks at Guy, and she's like, calm down, return to normal, calm down. This is what you do. No bell. And she smacks the bell. No bell. Calm. No. And she's like, no bell. And she like walks over to Elliot, and she like grabs him by the face, and she's like, stop it. And she points his head down at the brake, and she's like, the brake, the brake, the brake. And she's like, titty, shine light on brake, titties brake, titties brake, titties brake.
Direct the
Titties break.
Amazing.
Liv's just a flashlight at this point.
Guy's arms just slowly like winding again, like pee.
Everyone. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna die. All right. Okay. So, let's see, who hasn't rolled in a minute? You know what, Crystal, I want to make you roll because you're trying to get everyone collected together. So I'm going to have you lead this, if you will. And I will give an opportunity for the rest. If you want to add the +1 of the suggestion of Dysfringle here, you're welcome to. If you want to do something else in interpreting it differently, that's totally fine. And we're going to even get you a +3 here, Crystal. We'll see what happens. So, let's move to Guy. You're going, peace? Is there anything else you would like to add to that?
Do you still want me to roll or not? You roll with a +3?
Go ahead and roll. I'm going to see if they're going to give you the +3. I'm giving the options for them to say no if they don't want to. But yes, and explain to me what it looks like. I'm sure that was a good sign. All right. Guy, what does your help here, if you're giving help, look like?
Because what's better than the power of friendship? So like, guy's like arms are like slowly winding, and he's looking at everybody, and maybe his like cell skirt is spinning like very slowly, but slowly spinning. And he's like, cold hug, calm, peace, everyone.
Okay. So I'll say that's at least 1 + 1. I love this for him. Liv, are you directing your titty light?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think she's still like arguably the more helpful thing to do would be to direct her titty light, like start pushing the brake with her tits herself. Maybe he'll be more likely to grab the handle that way. But that's not what she's doing. She's like, there's just so much chaos. This is the time for me to make like everyone needs to stop and listen to me right now. Like the problem, it's just like everyone is wrong. Like I've been trying to focus on other people and help them shine, but there's just too much. I'm the only one who is hot enough to handle this situation. She's like, guys, stop. You don't have to think these many thoughts. You just have to have a just crispy potato and be hot and calm down. It's okay.
You have to be hot.
You just need to breathe. You just have to just like. You just give yourself a second, girl. You deserve it. It is just that's helpful, right? That's helpful, right?
So helpful. Just be hot. Just be hot, y'all. All right. Okay. Lisa plus
Everyone
2.
is hot. They just need to believe.
You can be hot too. Just be hot. Amazing. All right. So that's Lisa plus 2. And I know you already rolled, so you already know the outcome of this, which is amazing. But that's cool. Yes, and C.I.T.A.
So, C.I.T.A's gonna try to be practical. It was like, okay, well, maybe I can just grab the back of, like, open the door in the back and, like, try to slow it down, like, hold on to it and just, alright, let's see if the tinkering helped and just see how many bubbles come out of my ass to slow down this train.
I'm sorry. Let's just, excuse me, I need to type something real quick. I'm gonna let that be a +3, but I just let's see how many bubbles come out of my ass. Cool. Everlasting fade tag, perfect. And there we go. That's added forever. Thank you. All right. So Crystal, that's a +3. And depending on how lovely you narrate what you're doing for me here, I'll see what happens. I might be inclined to give you a +1. I don't know. Let's see. What happened, my dear?
Oh,
What's this? Yeah.
that hurt.
Yes.
Oh, welcome to the one game. We have ones all the time.
Welcome to the one choo choo.
Get the fuck out of the way. Choo choo.
Okay.
Motivational speech.
Okay. No, that was beautiful. I loved it so much. That's what I'm gonna do. That's still gonna count, of course. But you know what? I know no one donated for this, but I'm gonna roll it because I think it's very funny. We have a random table, y'all. I'm gonna see what happens because you know what? Why the fuck not? Especially after that. That was way too good. I laughed too hard not to give you something. All right. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. So, despite all of y'all's amazing efforts, thank you for that, by the way. The light is shining on the brakes. Just be hot. There's, some help there trying to get the momentum to come down from this train crash. Yes. And guys, just peace. Is hugging. Maybe Liv at this point, I don't know, hugging the air, just like, it'll be fine. And Miss Dysfringle is trying to direct and help people. The car that y'all are in was careening. It was just, just going towards the building. It's still going to hit the building. That's not going to stop. So the building that Bob works in is this huge, like the biggest building in the frontal lobe, where all the decisions are made, all the signals from the brain come in so that they're, you can make an informed choice of what's going to happen. And as y'all are careening into this building, you're going to do it. You're just going to hit it. I'm sorry. The one. Y'all below see the cells that were kind of revolting and they were trying to like throw what they thought was good. Like, we should do this and that will fix it, as literal everything is burning around them. Now, when you hit the building, I rolled on the random table because that was so good and inspired me. Something happens that you don't expect. When you hit the building, you would expect people to come crawling through and be like, there's an opening, and get in there. No one follows you. Y'all are actually safe. You do hit, and y'all are shockingly okay. Just boom, psh, and like all of the bricks and shit fall off of it. When y'all like skid, like to a stop in here, it's actually quiet. And y'all even hear a very gentle exhale from Abby. And something about y'all's hit into this building provided a reset where Abby actually took a deep breath. And what I've called, I rolled a 5 on this table, which is Bordic inspiration. Abby has taken a deep breath and started playing their favorite song. It's an auto success. And so over the radio, if you will, of just flooding the brain, what Abby has done is put headphones in, taken a deep breath, and all that they hear in there is, I don't know if y'all are gonna know the song, but it's just a little crush. And she has started to dance and sing with it and has finally taken a breath. So that was very funny. Thank you, Crystal. Made me laugh so hard I had to give you something. Even though that was a wonderful role you did. Yeah, y'all have successfully made it to the frontal lobe, into the big building where Bob works. Now, you would expect this building to be teeming with cells, carrying messages, different, when the signals come into here, into the frontal lobe for decision making, there's usually like, those mail systems where like the letters come through the pipes. Like, those are all piled up. No one's in here. You don't see Bob. You don't see the cells that help Bob. Just quiet. What do you do? Also, for the purposes of this, Cell Elliot passed out. Yeah.
With the subtlety of a time bomb, Liv goes, Bob! Where you at, honey?
Take the bell. Maybe he'll hear you better.
When C.I.T.A crashed, it knocked it right back into billboard mode, so you just hear like, help, 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 again.
Okay.
Because the recurring joke is recurring.
Love it. Hey, Umbria, how are you? Okay. Okay. So you've got Bob. I'm just imagining like, ding, ding, ding. I think what you hear in the distance is not Bob necessarily, because I'm going to say that y'all have all heard what Bob sounds like, because he like maybe gives like a status report at the end of the day kind of thing of like major decisions that we've done kind of thing. And I'm going to say that you hear, who we got here? A voice in the bit of a distance chuckle. Just
Mm.
Can I roll for a vibe check?
Well, I make you roll only when it's like in question, but if you want to, I'm okay with that. You want to roll your d6?
Like, is that a creepy vibe? Is that a neutral vibe? I need to do a vibe check because the vibes.
Okay, so how about this? I'm going to ask you to roll a d6 and see if you recognize the voice. So I normally do it when you're trying to make an action, but then this is a little more passive. But I just want to kind of see. By the way, I need to roll some clutter points for you, Crystal. Oh shit! How many clutter points you got right now?
Does my clarity clarity points offset my clutter points? Is that how that works?
Technically, not. No. I've
No?
been letting
Okay, so-
y'all kind of muddy with that a little bit, but yeah.
Wait, so what are our clarity points for?
So
I know we're like almost done it.
yeah, no, you're totally fine. Clarity is kind of at the end of the game. You, in quote, win if you have the highest clarity points.
Oh, okay. So they don't. Okay,
Oh.
yeah, okay. So I have 6 clutter points.
Oh, I have 3 then.
You are totally fine, my dears. So I rolled a 6. I'm so sorry.
Damn.
Because I've been rolling my d6 for this. We're gonna get to you in a second. Just mark that you got 12 for the moment, okay?
Got you.
Guy, I'm having you roll a d6. Just see if you recognize this voice, because this might be a, famous voice. Famous chuckle.
Okay.
It's Richard again.
It's Richard.
I remember the time when I
This
thought
time
things
he's
were
dead.
funny. Oh no, my dear, what happened?
Guy.
Well, it wasn't.
There's
Did you roll a
no
1
way.
again?
There's no way. I'm
We
trying
can't
to.
even see it.
Yeah, it's a 1.
It's another
Oh
one.
no.
By
There's
by the
no-
way, Guy, did I give you
Statistically.
some clutter points earlier when you rolled a 1?
I don't think so. And I still
Okay.
have 4 from earlier.
Perfect.
From
Oh.
You
earlier.
didn't-
So you have 5
You
more.
didn't give me any either.
Oh, perfect.
Actually, just
So-
if we're being honest
Thank
about
you.
it, like
So I have 9 right now.
Okay, Emily, for you. Oh, I'm so sorry, loves. 6 for you, my dear. I'm so sorry, Emily. So
That's okay.
here's the way that clutter works, and I'm so happy we're getting here. Finally, someone is doing it. Literally, all the games before, they kept rolling like fucking great aces. I was like, "What are you doing? I don't get anything." Anyway, so here's the way that
Leave it
clutter
to
works.
me.
Thank you. So, here's how it works. Clutter points, once you get to 10, you have an option here. You have to narrate spectacularly how you try to calm yourself down. Think of clutter as like when you're getting brain fog and you can't make decisions. That's essentially what this is doing. So, to clear that, you have to narrate to me how you calm yourself down in a spectacular way. Now, you yourself, your character, if you want to take inspiration from yourself, that's totally fine. And I'll say your decisions are becoming more erratic the closer you get to 10. Now, Crystal, I believe you're the only one at 10 plus right now, correct? Now, you do have an option.
Yeah, I have 12.
Fuck
Not
yes.
12.
You do have an option. You can submit to it and essentially narrate how you cannot continue, if you wish. So you do have an option here. You can opt to just fall into the clutter, become subservient to it kind of thing, just like, I can't take it anymore, and crash out. Totally valid.
Mm-hmm.
Or narrate how you calm down. So I'll say, Dysfringle, at the current moment, your hair is starting to become its own thing. Like, it's normally kind of like, like shoved up there very quickly and trying to pin it back and everything. I'm going to say your clutter manifest as that's starting, and if you want to add anything to that, please do.
So when
y'all.
she was hyper... lies! These are the lies all DMs tell.
As you know, because you're a DM that I'm at your table, it's fine.
I will remember this come Sunday.
ADHD, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you know. I'm so sorry. Yes, how does your clutter manifest as your hair is starting to grow?
Right, because when she was hyper focused, she literally got focused. She looked like a focus by interpretation of herself. But now it is the literal embodiment of what ADHD chaos, because she is just like a manifestation of executive function.
Right.
So this is executive function that this is when you want to do the thing, but you cannot do the thing because you are just too overwhelmed by everything else. So she is, they crash into this building, and even though Abby takes a breath, she's freaking out because there's cells down there, things is on fire, help is happening, there's a damn bell ringing again, and it's just sensory overload, and it's just it's all too much. And so she's like, I've got to get out of this, so her hair is just bigger. It's it's not even a cool looking fro. It's just frizz for days. It's 90 degrees outside and 90% humidity. And her glasses are fucking crooked on her
Fogging
face
up a little bit.
Yeah. And she's just trying to fucking breathe. And the only real way to deal with when your executive function just doesn't want anything is because you can't force it.
Right.
Everybody with AD, you can't make yourself do the thing no matter how hard you try.
Nope.
So she almost gets bigger, as a little bit rounder, because when she's in it, she's trying. She's I can force myself to do this. We gotta find Bob. Ding, 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 ding. Help. Fire. I'm never gonna give you up.
Amazing.
And so I think she and then it just gets to be too much, and then finally she exhales kind of the same way that Abby did, and she's just I don't have to do anything There's titties. There's calm. There's plan.
Oh, fucking amazing.
We're going to be okay.
Yes.
And she just turns into a weighted blanket. If I had a blanket, I would wrap it around myself right now. And she's just sitting like this. And she's waiting for someone else to tell her.
I love this so much. Yes. DM approval. Not the wisdom of you don't have to do anything. Damn.
She's like, this is gonna
Crystal,
be
right
okay.
in the field. You got me.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
If you, for me, could roll a d10. And you are going to clear however many clutter you roll. That was a weird sentence.
Clear your clutter, everybody.
Is that a 6? Hell yeah. So go and
Yes,
take
it
off.
is a 6.
Perfect. Take off 6
So now I'm
clutter points.
now back down to 6 clutter.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much. That is the first time this entire year I've gotten to show that mechanic, and it makes me so happy. All right.
Yay.
Anyway, thank you for rolling, everybody. I appreciate it. All right. So, Miss X Dysfringle, you are able to calm yourself down. You all saw this, for the record. You saw the buildup. You recognize what's happening. And the phrase, you don't have to do anything. I'm even going to say that was so good. It actually echoes like off the walls, and someone may have heard it. Just going to give that to y'all. Back to where we are. Everything is quiet. And you've heard the chuckle off the edge there. Now, Guy, you failed your roll, if I remember correctly. I'm so sorry.
I sure did.
You heard it, and you're like, I know I've heard that before. But with that roll, I'm going to say the noises and the people that were trying to flood in to give their suggestion of what should be done right now, because Bob's clearly not doing it, y'all start seeing them crawl through the hole that you've made. And they're starting to flood into the building. Now, you have a choice here as a group to chase after the chuckle you heard, try to find Bob. You kind of know where you're going in here. There's like a major control panel here that y'all know exists. Or just tackle the people coming in the building, or whatever else you want to do. It's up to y'all.
What are we thinking?
Thought.
Never gonna give you up.
Yeah, that's about where we're at right now.
But yeah, y'all got a couple avenues, whatever you'd like to do.
Well, first
Just in a
Guy.
control room
Mm-hmm.
the whole time. Sorry.
Might have been.
Go ahead.
Well, first Guy is just gonna look at Miss X and just very quietly whisper, "Do you want a juice box?"
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Just shoves the Capri Sun over to Miss X.
Amazing.
First things first.
For your altruism, I'll even say it already has the straw in it. You don't have to try to get it in there and then, bust and then break it, because those things are awful.
Yep.
If anyone remembers from being a kid, those things were awful to try to use.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, just and it just pierces all sides of it. Yeah.
It's just everywhere. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So then you just have to
She's
use, like, you can't even use it. Anyway. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you for that. That's adorable.
Then looking at whoever had the bell last, like, maybe the bell will scare them away. The people crawling in.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I think, did Liv have the bell? I don't remember.
I was using the bell. She just like holds it up like, I don't know if it went super great the last time I rang the bell, but we can try.
Ceda's just gonna putter over and, just kind of be like, we should go after the other one laughing.
So if we run fast enough, they won't get caught up with us.
Yeah, Cedar wants nothing to do with the rest of everyone over there. That's too many things to try to control and stabilize, and that's not what she was built for in boating school, or sorry, in placebo school. So,
Boating school.
Uh-huh.
What? You don't like hearing just we should just quit. We don't need this job. Like, those were what all those voices are saying, by the way. They're throwing out suggestions as they're
she's
flooding
like,
the
I should have
building.
became a Tylenol like my sister. Because,
Amazing.
she's citalopram, but her sister's a Cedar. No, Minifin.
I love it. So we're going towards the left?
think.
Oh, go ahead. Mhm.
I think so.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Liv, go for it.
Never mind. No. Please.
Okay.
We're going towards the left.
Okay.
I was gonna.
So I'll say the building is shaped in like a ring almost. So as you can kind of go up into the taller parts of the tower if you wish, there's a bunch of doors off to the side, onto the outside of the building, and you're gonna have to travel a little taller or a little up the building into the higher sections before you start getting to doors that go into the center where the control rooms are. And as you are going up, you're gonna see, leaning on one side of the wall, a cell that is mostly colored orange, probably. And the hair of this person is like, the bangs are cut like micro bangs, but then like half of it's really long, the other half is kind of short, and like there's a bunch of different like braids in the hair with a bunch of ribbons and a different bunch of colors, and even the clothes are a mix of different styles. So there's not like one style to this person. And y'all recognize this as impassive, which usually hangs out in the parietal lobe. Not there though. Why is she here? Who knows? And just you hear the same. What are you doing here?
X just looks at her, still has like the weighted blanket around her and is like covered up, but she's like just giving her the hard like look, and she just says, "Where is Bob?"
Oh. I mean, I'm assuming he's at work.
Don't you lie. Don't you lie.
Me?
You can't be here.
Lie?
You can't be here. You can't be here. You can't be here. And you were mean to Anger. You can't be here.
Mean? I don't know. And given her nature, hold on. Let me just see what she does. Hold on just a moment, please. One moment, please. Not that impassive has one moment. Let's see. Sorry. With impassive here, she's just like, because you're telling her you can't be here, you can't be here. I think she literally just goes, you can't be here, you can't be here. Oopsies, and claps. And the moment that she claps, hold on, I need a D4. I didn't pick a D4. The moment that she claps, white motes of ADHD just flood the hall. And and y'all all take, I'm so sorry.
What a bitch!
Y'all take 3 clutter each. And the ADHD motes, as they flood the scene, literally just like, they jump in and start going, ooh, shiny, ooh, what's this, ooh, what's that, how do we do this, why are we even here? Like, they're just flooding y'all with different questions. Some of them are singing, some are, they're just like, I have a knife, like, they're just memes. Everything that you've ever heard up to this point, they are flooding all of you. And I think she even kind of giggles and starts walking towards the control panels.
We need to cut her off.
I'm going to give into the pure chaos of this moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give into the fact that I have 9 clutter points.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I am going to give into the fact that I think Miss X is due for a crash out. She gonna tackle that bitch.
What?
She gonna tackle that bitch and tell her that she is not allowed at those control panels. Absolutely not.
Okay.
No titty for her.
Impulsivity does not run this thing. Titties do.
Yeah. Well, that honestly could kind of be the same thing, but we're gonna go with it. Yeah. All right.
Can I try to restrain her?
So
Considering the nature of my job.
yeah. So what I'm gonna do here is Crystal's gonna roll the d6 because just straight up tackle, giving into clutter. I love it. A little impulsive yourself. I love it.
Yeah.
However, C.I.T.A, please narrate how you're gonna help because I absolutely think this is a similar action. Yes.
And Zita, we're doing this because I got a free I win roll and I'm gonna use that.
I do too.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, I saved it.
I'm saving this.
Thank
Y'all
you so
gonna-
much, chat. Hearts.
Y'all gonna carry this because Lyale got 12 clutter right now.
Oh no! God.
Okay, hold on then.
We
Hold
got you
on.
guys. We got you guys.
No, hold on a minute.
I'm done with this.
I need this narration, and then we'll get to you and how you two fucking nail it. All right, Guy, you tell me.
Crystal, I'm gonna DM you.
Okay. Now, Pixel.
And kind of like, because you know how with like things are overwhelming, where there's like a weird little slow build to it, where it sometimes doesn't hit you all at once. There's like a very slow creep up, then suddenly you're like, oh.
Mhm.
But like it was basically him mid-sentence because he was about to go off with like, you're being naughty, you're corrupting your own system, you're making yourself unhealthy, you're not drinking water, you're not taking breaks. And then when he says you're not taking breaks, he's like, I haven't taken a break yet, I haven't taken a break, I don't have water, I haven't had juice, I haven't had anything. So he's like spiraling downward, right?
Oh no.
And he's like, oh my god, I'm freaking out. I don't freak out. I'm not supposed to freak. I freaked out on the train.
Mhm.
But that's different. I had my bell. I don't have my bell. Who the fuck has my bell? So
Not the safety bell. Safety dance.
the safety
All right,
bell. So now to try and like calm down, because I like to calm down with music.
Mhm. Love it.
And I perpetually have like meme-ish music in my brain.
Okay.
So like Lyale is sitting there like spiraling with his chaos, and then this is so niche, I don't know if anyone's gonna know this or not.
I'm here all for
Like-
it.
But in the midst of all his panicking, you just hear him start rattling off the theme from Animaniacs, Nations of the World, United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru.
United States, El Salvador too, Puerto Rico.
I'll say. Okay, so this is how you're calming yourself down, right?
Iconic.
Okay. So
Ecuador, Chile, Brazil.
with the
Sorry.
ADHD motes around you, they start joining you, and like they even start dancing to the tempo, and they're just like da 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 da, and they don't know it. For the record, they like because ADHD works in a certain way. You know, you only remember like parts of a song. Like they're joining in on like Peru, and like so they're hitting like the ends of the sentences with you.
Germany now in one piece.
Absolutely. And some even like transform into the Animaniacs, you know, like they're little black and white and like the pink dress and stuff. Please for me with your D10 roll, and you get to minus that many clutter points. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Something that's not a D6.
Yes, D10, please, D10. Oh,
I got 4.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Love
That's not
it.
bad. That's not bad.
Okay, you're not a 10 anymore. Perfect.
Yeah.
So because they're joining you too, there's a little bit of a calming down happening where you're starting to get them to focus a little bit, and so they're not overwhelming you with the thoughts of impulsivity instead. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Alrighty, you two. You are going after impulsivity, I'm assuming, and please, with your auto successes from chat, thank you so much, chat, for donating and giving them those. what does this look like? You tell me how y'all tag team this situation and get
Go ahead, Crystal.
Impa City in control.
I'm gonna start it out.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
let's fucking go.
So let's fucking go. So you X had that weighted blanket on that we're just gonna lean into the ham here, just
Do
like
it.
so fucking dramatically, like turns into like a fucking cape, and she like impulsivity just walks off towards the control panel, and you just like see see X just literally just like zoom after her, little cell just skittering across the floor. And when she gets the impulsivity, she like takes the cape off like a damn matador and just throws it over impulsivity, and then just grabs her, and it's just like, you need to stop and control yourself. Tell her, C.I.T.A.
Oh shit.
So what C.I.T.A is going to do is, kind of take a moment and cycle through her options, and she's going to find like, oh, okay, mood stabilizer. So laughing gas initiated, and she's going to spritz her with this stabilizer that's also going to give her the giggles.
Amazing.
So she can focus, so her impulse is like, she's going to think a thought, and then like she's just going to be giggly about it and not be able to form a coherent thought.
Amazing. Okay.
And then I'm also going to cuff the shit out of her.
I love it. Okay, so she
Just like this giant cuff around the weighted blanket that is around impulsivity.
I'm imagining like like those ones that they put around like folded towels at fancy restaurants. Like I'm imagining it's kind of like Howitt, like she just gets caught by it after the blanket gets her. Amazing. Hello, dog. Welcome back. Yes, I'm gonna cuff the shit out of her. So Impulsivity is like tall and just a ragtag of things, right? Like the hair, it's all different angles, and like the clothes and everything. And it's like just kind of like not speed walking, if you will, but she's definitely not like slow walking as y'all are doing this. So you come up with the blanket, grab her around, you cuff her, you get her on the ground. I love this. And she was literally impulsivity, by the way, if you didn't catch on, literally had like one hand out and was about to start touching the control panel again. And y'all have caught her before she can. And due to those auto successes, again, thank you, chat, I think y'all hear the quick talking of someone you recognize. And it starts flooding in after Impulsivity has been taken down. I'm even going to say Impulsivity has something over her mouth, like she can't talk anymore. And because y'all have quieted the area and you're in this control room and you see, by the way, like all these screens, it's like the Matrix a little bit, that one scene where all the televisions, were around with the architect and everything. Like they're so tall. You see every part of the city, all the different areas. Like, you can see where all of there's like paneling everywhere. Not the waterboard. You see paneling everywhere with the messages from the rest of the brain. Like blink, 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 look at something else, blink, look at something else. And then from where y'all were before in the temporal lobe, breathe, and like get your weighted blanket, take off this shirt, you have a change of clothes in your bag. Like all of these different signals that were going for Abby normal. Oh, thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. Also, we're at the end of the game, but if you want to give an auto success, you absolutely can. You can tell all these signals have been ignored. And y'all hear in the background this really speedy voice that you recognize. What are we going to do? But we really just, we really love this job. Like, I really want to keep this job, but everything is just, that never stops. And I keep asking them, and I refuse to tell them, blah, blah. You see in the corner, because it's a round room. Y'all see in the dark area of the room a red cell, really pretty, but like nervous energy of just shaking is, I totally forgot her name. Hold on. It is C.I.T.A. And she is sitting there with a rotund figure who has an elongated head with a big bushy beard and overalls and a big waisted pant all the way up, halfway up. And it's C.I.T.A. sitting there with Bob. And C.I.T.A is basically just, you know how when you get really nervous and you kind of can't stop yourself from talking, and like you say, like people in anxiety situations of happy birthday, and you're like, you too, and you have those repeated like things that keep you up at 3 a.m. And C.I.T.A is just spouting all of this at Bob, and Bob is stuck in this energy with C.I.T.A, and they're bouncing back together different things about the things that keep you up at 3 a.m. And they're just stuck in this energy together. And y'all know, and I'll give you a little thing here. Whenever C.I.T.A gets in this mode of hyper anxiety, Impulsivity usually steps in and does things to try to calm them down, or just fix the situation and just get it over with. And that's probably what's been happening for a while. So Bob's freaking out. What you gonna do? Are you gonna help him? You're gonna let him just go? Like, where are we at? This is what you see.
X looks at the other selves because, like, to her, she thinks that they could help Bob the most because she is focused, she is crisis, but Guy and Liv and C.I.T.A, she feels like they are absolutely. So what she does is she walks over to Anxiety and she squats down in front of her and she says, "Hi, can you focus on me? Because I'd like to hear everything that you have. Bob has got to do something else. But if you want to talk to me, I'd love to listen."
I'm not even gonna make a roll for it. I think C.I.T.A, she's been basically just breathing hard this whole time, like, and like every time she breathes out, it's just, you know, but remember, we went to school for such a long time, and all of those, you know, we have a lot of debt, and when you start talking to her, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
No, I was just gonna say that, like as she's like spiraling, she's like, I think X is just gonna take her hands and she's gonna say, "Focus."
And I think she even makes that noise, like you grab her hand, and the breathing starts going down. Like, what if? I mean, we really like this job, but if they keep doing this, I don't know how long we're gonna stay. And starts focusing that energy away from Bob to you. All right, everybody else, please, in this moment, tell me how you help. I'm assuming you want to help, unless you just want to burn it. That's totally valid too. And set it on fire. No. Totally up to
There's
you.
the intrusive thought.
Fuck Abby,
all
we
we
don't
left
even
out
like that,
behind.
man. What kind
I've
of a
been here
last
the whole
name is normal?
time. Like,
I don't give a fuck about Abby.
Hey, valid. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But yes, Liv, is there anything you would like to donate to this moment, if you will?
Yeah. I think she just kind of sits next to C.I.T.A and is like, this is like, good. This is exactly what needs to be happening, and just sits and just like gently rubs her hand on C.I.T.A's back and just doesn't say anything because she's getting it out now, and that's great. And she's just like, they're a supportive presence. The titties are there nearby if they're needed, but it seems like this is what's happening is good. They're on standby.
Not to feed any thoughts to this, but you know, I mean, like, stress balls are kind of like titties. Anyway.
They're available. That is absolutely a valid use.
You're so lovely for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I think, like, so
That's what I do.
Miss X Dysfringle, you got her
That's what I
hands.
live for.
And I think C.I.T.A even kind of just leans over and just, you know, man, that bosom's nice, and just starts breathing with you a little bit. Yeah. Okay. C.I.T.A, Guy, what are y'all doing at this moment? And I don't mind who goes first. Yeah.
All right, so C.I.T.A is going to stay with Impulsivi, but first she's just gonna open up her, between her bosom and pull out the smallest little mood stabilizer and is going to give it to Guy and then like Roomba back over and hold Impulsivi, and you see the lights above her face and they just do like angry eyebrows lights, and she's just gonna like look at Impa and then look over at Guy.
Amazing.
That's all I'm doing. Yeah, that's
Standing
all I'm
guard.
doing.
Love it.
Yep.
Not the booby trap. And Guy, is there anything you'd like to give at this moment?
Well, Guy is still like quietly like humming the nations of the world. But when Sita gives him the pill, there's like a click of drugs.
Yay, drugs!
Drugs, medication, mood stabilizer.
Hell yeah, Guy.
Oh, don't ever change, Guy.
It just
That's real as fuck.
takes. Because Bob is the one that was sitting down and kind of like listening to all that, right?
Yeah.
No, because Guy knows that when like you're getting funneled with a bunch of like worries and stuff, that like it's very easy to get overwhelmed,
Right.
even when there's like a reprieve, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so instead of like walking up to where Bob is seated, Bob is kind of like hunkering down like a little cat, like a mischievous cat, and it's kind of like going over, and you just put his little hand like on Bob's foot, just like resting it right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's trying to put that calming hug through like her little feetsies and up like
Amazing. I love it.
and trying to be so opposing, just like
Mm-hmm. Like when you're trying to pet a feral kitten after it's been there for a week, and it's like, and you're just like, it's okay, and they're like, okay, you're right,
it's fine.
and just like the saddest look.
Drugs.
Drugs. Then there was an owl there.
Drugs.
No. I think even on one of the screen, just drugs.
Drugs.
As you just very gently touch Bob's foot, I think Bob just turns to you after they've been so hyper focused and in the same energy with C.I.T.A, and just look at you and, oh, thank you. And I think we'll even reach out and grab the pill kind of thing, and looks at it, and once they take it, by the way, take your meds, med check. You see them take it, and Bob, his eyes were scrunched, like, when you get anxious and you're just kind of getting into a little ball like you were describing. You see him relax, let go a little bit, and start sitting up, and looks directly at you, Guy. Thank you. I think we've been stuck there for a while. And eventually just kind of goes, ee, and looks at the board, and it's like, oh, maybe it's been longer than a while. And just, Bob in his actual element is very just chill, takes things as they come. You just see him, all right. And like that 90s dad, like Roseanne dad, like, you know what I mean? John Goodman just stands up. Yeah, right. Just stands up and just dust off a little bit. Just, let's get to work. And just slowly just rumbles on over. Just chill energy. Starts dealing with all of the different senses and inputs coming in. You see the view, there's one screen, and it's the view out of Abby's eyes. And you see they've been sitting at their little tiny cubicle where they have decorative little like bat toys and stuffed animals and Pokemon cards, that kind of thing. And you just see finally just a blink. And a little longer of a blink. The hands, you see them come up, rub one eye closes the other one. The glasses come off. You see Abby start grabbing for a water bottle. You see the headphones start to come into the ears. You start hearing different songs, and it's like, My Little Soda Pop. It just starts coming over the radio. And you can see from the vision outside Abby's eyes, she's starting to deep breathe a little bit. And also grab for the bag for a different fucking shirt. So, because she did have another shirt in her bag, she just didn't remember it. And the different views from the other parts of the brain, like the occipital lobe and the especially the temporal lobe, that really went wrong. The occipital lobe starts turning back into the prismatic colors. The red starts to go away. The motes start to recede and go away for a while. And things are starting to return to normal. Or homeostasis. Ta-da! Alrighty, y'all. You did it! Yay! You found Bob. He wasn't... well, he's kind of taken, but not really taken. Like, we did good! We did good!
Bob, Abby! Yay!
Abby blinked! Oh, man.
Abby drank water!
She drank
I felt
water!
Abby so much. Abby was like, we never get a break. I'm like, girl.
Fucking felt, y'all. Which is my
Understand.
reminder to all of y'all: drink some fucking water, take a break, look at something different. The whole 2020 thing. Take care of your freaking selves. It's hard out here, everybody. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you so much, my players, for being here. I really fucking appreciate it. I hope y'all had fun. I loved it a lot. And
This is great.
all good. And my main goal was just to make us all laugh. And so I hope everybody at home watching and lurking and hanging out, thank you, for the record, for being here, for getting our numbers up, algorithmic, for all the donations y'all did. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And all the other donations during the rest of the charity stream have been fantastic. Thank you. Now, as we're closing out here, very nice job, y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. Let's do some outros. So your name, where people can find you. Are you working on any particular project you'd like to know about? And also just, is there you don't have to do this part, but just if there's a mental health thing that you do for yourself that you like. And I can kick us off if you like, or y'all can. But just, what helps you recharge a little bit. Can literally be anything. And if you don't want to share, you don't have to. Anyone would like to go first? Your name,
Go.
where people can find you, what you're up to, anything that helps you recharge. Go for it, Emily.
So yeah, I'm Emily. This was really fun. Thanks
Aw.
for having me. It was really cool playing with you guys. When I'm not being obnoxiously horny on this stream, you can find me at EmilyBard20. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on Instagram. Not on OnlyFans. Again, I am not Liv Ido. Just played her today. I'm also really excited, really very excited. On Monday, I've got a new game starting on the Transmissions. This is a channel that I play with Torin on. We play in a Blood and Lyrium, the Dragon Age game together. It's so much fun. That's between seasons right now, but we've got some great stuff on there. On Monday, I'm running a game. I'm starting a game. It's called Project Solar. It's a cyberpunk game. It's very it's how this game was like chill and fun but like a little bit sad. That game is like, there's gonna be violence. There's going to be cops that we hate because comrade. Like, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. I'm really, really excited. Please come check it out. That's at the twitch.tv/thetransmissionsrpg. Love y'all. That's me. I'm out.
Thank you, Emily. I appreciate it. Hell yeah. Also, the Transmissions is awesome. You should go watch. Who would like to go next?
I'll go.
Get it, girl.
Pixel, I played the lovely choo-choo motherfucker guy Lyale today, who was so much fun to play. It was so awesome playing with you all today. And fuck yeah, charity. I'm literally on all the socials as LuckiestPixel. You can find me pretty much everywhere except for OnlyFans. I tried to make one for Yarn, but they wouldn't let me. That's a whole other story. But
They're just haters.
Sunday, you could find me on the Tales Network with Torin, with a different campaign with some drama where Crystal will be DMing that. And yeah, that's great. soon I'm gonna, because I'm a big language learning enthusiast, soon I'm hoping to do some studying streams on my Twitch channel, also under LuckiestPixel, so I hope to do that really soon, so
Yeah.
take a look. Oh, and for my mental health, music. Music is my thing. I love that shit, because if I'm having a crash out day, an anxiety day, depression day, music is my end all be all. Like, I have a song for fucking anything.
Even choo choo, we're gonna fucking crash. I need that playlist. No, it's sincerely, it's wonderful.
Name
Thank
the
you.
mental health event, I've got a song for it.
You know what? Valid. It's so true though. God, hell yes. Thank you so much, Pixel.
So sorry, I forgot. I forgot to say something that was good for my mental health.
What do you do for mental
and
health?
it's giving my kitten little kisses on the head because she's just so soft and little. It makes my day better.
Oh, she's so sweet. You're pretty little kitty cat. But yeah, thank you
She's so soft.
She's so precious. Thank you both. I love it.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're totally fine. Thank you also, Crystal, Mia, whichever would like to go. Tell us who you are, where we can find you.
Mia, you want to go? You want me to
You
go?
want to go?
You want me to go? You can go.
You can go.
You can go.
All right, fine, I'll go. We'll fight about it off stream. Don't worry about it. Hi, I'm EFA, and I've been the lovely C.I.T.A, your mood stabilizing agent construct. This was fun. Had a blast. Love you, Torin. All you guys are awesome too. So nice to meet and play with you. Do it again real soon. As far as where you can find me over on Blue Sky, Twitch, all those fun things. Stuff that's going on. Well, if you want to learn how to do voice acting, I run a voice acting community called Voice Cluster. I work with a bunch of different leaders, both live action and in animation. And yeah, we teach people how to do that. We have workshops coming up. We have VA 101 because we have a ton of beginners who have never done anything a day of their life, and we love them greatly. Other than that, I run a video game studio called Non-Nin Studios with my COO K-Links, and we have our very first published game coming out really soon called Bear Brigade Ocean Attack, which you can find on Steam. There is a Steam game demo. It is a first-person tower defense game where bears are attacking fish people. So please go check that out, and we're excited for you to play the full game.
Hell yeah. And if you would, any mental health things to
Yeah.
help you out?
So for me, mental health is something I struggle with. So it's a hot shower all day, every day. That reset, it's a hot shower and a nap.
Hell yeah.
You know, that's it. That's all.
Honestly, fuck yeah, we all need to do that a little more, including myself. I'm really bad about it.
Go to sleep, Torin!
Ah! My insomnia hates me. Alrighty. And last but not least, Crystal.
This was super fun. I'm so happy to meet everybody here. I mean, I know Hannah because I live with her. But the rest of you, thank you so much for putting this together, Torin. You can, I run the Tales of the Forgotten Fiction Network. We make fiction podcasts. Torin's in some, Hannah's in some. Hannah also does the sound design. We're very busy. This year did not go the way that I planned, but we have a lot more shows coming out. We have a bunch of shows on the website, so go and check that out, talesoftheforgotten.com. We have a TTRPG this Sunday. It's a little bit of sci-fi. It's a lot of chaos. It's a lot of laughs. Torin and Hannah are in it. It's called Forgotten. You can find that over on the Tales Network. Also, Saturday night, because we're just hanging out with Torin all weekend, we're going to talk about K-pop Demon Hunters. This is like the second time for me and Crystal, but it's such a wonderful show or movie that there's so much to talk about. So now we're going to talk about it with Torin. We're going to geek out tomorrow night because I love geeking out about stuff. That's going to be 8:30 over on my Twitch channel, Crystal's Imagination. If you want to learn more about me, go to CrystalsImagination.com. That's it. Love you guys. I do a lot of creative shit, mental health stuff. I'm bad at it, y'all. I'm going to be so real if everybody can. My poor nervous system has been dysregulated for months now. I am working on it, but I can say some things that do help me is hugging Hannah. It's just lovely. Being able to geek out and talk with friends is lovely. My headspace has been, and the only reason I talk about this is because I know people can relate. My headspace has been like super dark lately. So just remember that when the head we tell you shit, they are lying. Please talk to somebody. when you are in that moment where your brain is telling you that you should not talk to somebody is when you need to go find like 20 people to talk to. Like, seriously, just go find somebody. Because that is the moment. But listen to music, get up, stretch, do exercise, hang out with your friends, find those pieces of joy, and just know this be all right. All right? It's gonna be all right. You ain't got no choice. It's gonna be all right. That's it. I'm out.
I love it.
Every little thing gonna be alright, alright.
And sometimes you just gotta unmask and just let it happen, y'all. You know, I hope that that's at least the one thing we all took away from this. Also, real quick, Jen Frosty, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Man, you picked a great time to get here.
Hi, bye!
Bye, everybody!
It totally happens. It's totally okay. Jen, I hope you're doing super well. Oh, not the fingers. Y'all, real quick, Jen Frosty, also a wonderful advocate for mental health, self-improvement, and is a very wonderful, beautiful person. So please go give them a follow as well. They do cosplay as Shadowheart and play Baldur's Gate, and it's great. It's really lovely. So I'm now Liv Ido. So like, I'm just gonna shine this light with my kids.
So what I'm hearing is that there's another game now because we have a new game master.
Yeah, now we gotta do a whole new game.
Let's go.
Love it.
The sequel.
Oh, now we're gonna find Bob's wife because I think she's still asleep in the office. Anyway, welcome on in, everybody.
All the kids are missing. It's a scavenger hunt now.
Must find all 8 of Bob's children. Oh my god.
One's still in a pot.
Love it. Alrighty. And for me, again, thank you everyone for joining in for this charity game. Bobette. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. I hope y'all have just been able to laugh for a few hours and forget the world and all the troubles that we have going on right now. Thank you again for all the donations. I really appreciate it. And the team is kicking ass. As far as me, you should know me by now, but just in case you don't, my name is Torin, or TorinTalksCreativity. I'm a voice actor. My pronouns are she, they. As far as things coming up, I just have a lot of shit coming up. Let's be honest, guys. Who are you, Torin? I don't know. But now I'm me, but I have to like get up here a little bit. Hi, I'm a floating head. But yes, I've been playing Bob, Impassive, and C.I.T.A, all of my punny names for dumb cells that I came up with, and Dick Recall. And I've had... Oh, you're back. Welcome back. It's been a very fun, lovely time. Thank you so much. And as far as mental health things, y'all, a lot of things in the toolkit. You just gotta practice and see what works and whatever happens in the moment when you especially need it. One of the things for me is just gonna go sit outside. I literally just go out in my front yard. My neighbors probably think I'm fucking weird and I don't care. And I just put headphones in, listen to music or an audiobook, and just breathe as I stare at mountains. And sometimes that helps me out. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it doesn't, but I just try my best. And Bagels, also in the chat, has a lovely thing. Seriously, if you need help and can't find anyone else, dial 988 and they will get you help. And that's absolutely true and something to remember. Very easy numbers, 988. And please, as I think Crystal pointed out, and others, if you need anything, find someone to talk to. I know it can sometimes be really hard to open yourself up to things and be vulnerable, but do it. It's really important, and we'd rather hear about what's going on and have you here. And like I said, stare at mountains. I don't know. Find something pretty, stare at it. Touch grass. And I say that.
Stare at some titties.
Yeah, stare at some titties. Preferably someone's okay with that.
Consent.
Consent is sexy. But yes, I hope y'all had a wonderful time. We are going to head out and stress boobs. Also stress boobs. I probably shouldn't tell that story. Anyway, so we're going to go raid. I'm going to tell it now. Andros is my spouse who's been in chat. One day he was stressed this week and I literally walked in. I was like, give me your hand. He's like, what? And so he puts his hand out like this. I just put one boob in it. Because you know what? That's just what you do for your spouse, all right?
W relationship.
Woo!
Correct.
So anyway, we're
You
gonna
know many times I've done the same to Hannah, man.
Hell
Boobs are
yeah.
the best.
They are the
Consent
best.
boobs are the best.
Either the boobs or the booty cheek, whichever.
Yep. That's for the really bad days.
Yes.
Where you're just like, I'm like, here's my butt cheek.
Mm-hmm.
Stress boobs. TM, don't take that idea from me. No. So what we're gonna do is we are going to go raid another teammate. Andy Hubick is streaming right now, and they are on the team as well. So let me get that raid started real quick. I'm so good at this, y'all. I'm not good at this.
Professional streamer is professional.
Yep, totally. I've been doing this for 5 years. If you want, please use whatever raid message you have, as long as it's loving. And emotes, anything like that is totally fine. We are going to go raid Andy Hubick. Let me make sure I type this correctly. Andy Hubick, because I'm bad at names. Hell yeah. Again, everybody, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for all of your time, your energy and everything. I hope it helped. And we are going to go raid. And as I always say, take care of yourselves. I hope you have a good rest of your day, a really good rest of your week if I don't see you. And we'll be raiding out in a few minutes. Bye, everybody. Take care.